know that the end of the song starts to come, then you can just start fading it out on there whenever you feel like it's coming. But I know that way it tells me when I know you're fading the song out, that's telling me I need to start.
Intro.
Yeah, I need to start ripping into it.
Didn't wanna be alone. Hey, that shit came quick. That shit came quick.
Oh damn! I definitely thought it was.
Take two.
Can't. I really don't care. Do whatever, because you can edit stuff out at the end. Bro, get your mic situated, bro. What is going on?
Pissing me off,
Bro, because are you loosening it when you move it?
Yeah, nah, I was trying to bring it up because I'm trying to like stop laughing, bro.
Yeah, this is us. We're back.
Sir.
Welcome back.
Another one. How do you feel with an episode behind us?
Nah, it feels good.
Last week I was a rookie. This week I'm a vet.
Are you 1 week in?
Trying to. Hopefully we cut out that intro part. That don't count. But
Oh no, we're keeping everything.
no.
Nah, for real,
Transparency.
I'm just glad that we could tell people like I could tell people, oh yeah, no, go check us out.
Yeah.
Not just like look at some pictures.
Hey, fire pictures though.
Hey, shout out to Kai for those pictures.
But
man.
every time they're like, "Hey,
For
these
real.
are dope. Where do I listen?"
Exactly.
25th, bro. 25th. 25th. And you know what's crazy about the date actually? About the 25th? That was all Kai's fault. The reason why it's dropping on the 25th.
Oh, why?
I don't want to say fault. It's not a bad thing. Sorry, it's
Yeah,
not a bad thing.
I was gonna say what happened.
But he inspired that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because when I started getting motivated again to do this again,
He gave you a deadline.
We all understand how it feels, getting blurred,
Mhm.
being in the chair. We understand the environment that we're
Quick second. If you're in Provo, Orem, Utah,
anywhere, even if you're in Logan, Utah, Arizona, Vegas,
if you're in New
Denver,
York,
Colorado,
you need to drive to Orem, Utah. All right,
Orem, Utah,
shout out
Blurry
Kai.
Boys Club. Shout them
Yes,
out.
sir. Yes, sir.
And you know what? I'm glad he's here for this because, without giving too much information away, a lot of this wouldn't be extremely possible without that guy.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, back to the date, and to continue with Kai and how we will praise him for quite some time now. The reason why is because started talking. He was like the first person that I started talking to it more and more and more. Obviously, when the idea the idea never faded away, but it was there. So the only person I would consistently talk to about it was my wife.
Mhm.
Outside of that, I would consistently talk to Kai about it all the time, just because of all his entrepreneurial endeavors that he's doing. And so I remember telling him, this is what I want to do. And one of his first questions was, cool, when does the first episode drop? And I didn't know if he was testing me. I didn't know if it was like he was just sincerely inquiring. I didn't know if he was like, oh, I'm gonna hold his feet to the fire.
Probably
I didn't
that
know
one.
what it was, but I felt like it was that one.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, damn, I can't tell him that I don't know. I didn't want to tell Kai I didn't know when it was gonna drop. So I literally just shot a date out there. I was like, I looked at the calendar real quick. I was like, he's giving me like a month or something. I was like, 25th, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was actually on Instagram, right? I think it was on Instagram that he hit me about it. And I was like, oh yeah, 25th. And now I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta get going here because I don't want to look like an idiot. I mean, not that it's everybody doesn't know. It's just between me and him. Mm-hmm. But I think we're continuing to praise you, Kai, if you didn't know that. I think it's important that it's actually us 4 that are here because of the small or major impact that he's had on this and our creative endeavors because of what he's doing. And I think that's why, like when we talk about jokes about cutting things out or being transparent or showing our funny sides or being stupid around here and still showing people that this is a learning process for us, I think Kai did a good job at showing that side of him because it makes him feel a little more tangible, makes him feel more realistic, like someone who looks like me, someone who comes from a similar background as me, someone who has a dream like me can do what he's doing. I can make this happen too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think when we show that side of us too, show our slip ups, show the low lights like we've called it in the past, that shows people that, oh, these really are just 3-4 idiots in a room just talking about whatever they want, but somehow sending a good message to people, inspiring them, as Nipsey would say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So shout out Mr. Blurry himself.
Hey,
Blur.
and that just, attests to barbers in general, man. If you're not having those kind of conversations with your barber,
He ain't your barber.
at Supercuts or wherever that, it may be, yeah, you got to switch it up and come to Blurry Boys or something.
Yeah. And excuse me, I think it does help. Obviously, this isn't the main reason because Kai's personality does that for himself. But I think it adds a different dynamic to it when it's a one-man shop.
I love it.
I think it's beautiful. I love it. Because now I'm not feeling like, I don't know if I really ever have felt this way, but now I'm not feeling like, I don't know if I want to tell him my dreams and aspirations because someone else is in the chair listening to it.
Subconsciously, it's like, damn, I don't want him to know my
Part of it
my
is,
tea, you feel me?
right?
One-on-one,
It's airs it out, right? And he's as transparent as we are in the chair. So,
yeah, I think it's even dope though too because like we even get into conversations with the people waiting to get cut up next. Like,
Yeah.
I remember last time I got cut. We were talking about J. Cole, and one of the dudes that was waiting, he was like, "Oh no, J. Cole, that freestyle, like he took that from an old song, from a different song." And all of us, we all started getting on this dude's head, like, pull it up, bro. Hey, don't disrespect the go like that. Pull it up. Bro, we was all like, it was like 5 of us in the shop, just like, man, we was just all chopping it up. Like, I've never met these fools in my life.
Kai had to take them outside. He's like, hey, don't embarrass me like that. You know, you're hanging with my establishment.
Yeah, we was about to jump this fool. Like, nah, but it got serious in there.
Do you know where you at right now?
It got serious. It got serious. So yeah, no, I think having a one-man shop, something just different about it.
Beautiful. It is. So that, I guess that all of that goes to say that this is somewhat, well, not somewhat, Kai is a major part of this production, this entertainment, media, outlet, platform, channel, whatever you would like to call it.
He's homegrown.
He is homegrown. He is homegrown. Kai is homegrown.
There we
Mr.
go.
Blurry himself. We appreciate him. Anything else? Anyone else want to sing praises to my friend here?
Nah.
Actually, we're 10 minutes in. I think you've gotten enough. No, but hey, this is us. We back.
Yeah,
We're back. I didn't even ask you. How are you feeling with an episode down?
I feel good. I'm great. I'm a lot more comfortable, for sure. Watch that first episode. It's a little cringy, but
Get it out of the way.
I just hate the sound of my voice watching me. It's weird, but
Yeah, it's super weird.
I'm speaking facts, so that's not the problem. It's just how it
Tell
sounds.
him.
It sounds a little weird.
Talk to him.
But,
There probably is somebody thinking that too. It's like, wow, what a poet. But if he didn't sound that way, if he could just take that out of his voice.
They said put some auto-tune in your microphone, man.
And I wonder if we could. We probably could.
oh, sure enough.
That'd be pretty tight.
Next episode.
All right, episode 3, auto-tune episode. We come on.
Yeah, E-Pain. And we actually have someone else with us. We're going to allow him to jump on the mic for a second.
Yeah,
just for a second. But C is with us.
Hello.
What up, Big C?
What's going on?
How are you? How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Good.
Feeling good.
Good. Just so for people who are watching, if people are just listening, then you won't see any of us. But for those who are viewing this on YouTube, C's off camera. C's going to help us manning the camera. Again, we're throwing transparency out there, right? C's going to be helping man the camera. He has a mic of his own. So if he feels so inclined, he can throw some opinions out there. But if it gets outlandish like he is at most times,
cutting that shit off.
cut that off.
Chill out.
You want to start talking reckless, we'll get you on a camera.
I'm giving y'all free game, or I should be paying per minute for the game I'm gonna give y'all.
Okay, all right.
I'm giving y'all free game.
It's cool, but you might have some fans that don't even know what you look like, but they just know the outlandish things that you're saying, the ridiculous things that you're saying.
Just know I'm beautiful.
No,
That's all you gotta know.
You
Know
got
I'm
fans, then you gonna hop on the camera and be like,
Yikes, that's my favorite podcaster.
Hey, also he's a Broncos fan too, man.
Oh,
so
man.
yep. So
Really
really,
don't.
you know what I'm saying? Hey,
oh my god.
really
we
don't
can
want
cut
it.
that out, man.
Broncos,
There we go.
Spurs.
All right, stop at Broncos.
Yeah, so cut the mic. Bro, you're only 12 seconds in, big dog.
I'm trying to be on your
Cut you
side
out
when you
already?
talking about the Spurs. I can't back you up there.
No, but we're feeling good. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again for the support, the love, all the love we're getting on social media.
Yeah, for real.
The love we're getting on YouTube, whatever it is. Any type of love, we're seeing y'all on the streets, seeing on Instagram. Doesn't matter. We really appreciate it. All of it helps, honestly.
Follow the Instagram, man. We almost at 100 followers.
Almost at
All right?
100.
Come on. Come on,
Dang,
man.
triple digits?
Talk to me
No.
nice.
Come on.
We're about to do our first giveaway, man. 100 followers.
Yeah, from Mike.
Yeah, Mike's pocket.
Mike.
Out of Mike's pocket. He gonna pay you. All right?
All right, here we go. Free iPod case. On a brand new case for your iPod.
Got an iPod.
100 followers. Come on.
iPod from 2008, but it's just a case. Did they even have cases back then for iPods?
Hell no. Them
I
things is
didn't have one,
indestructible.
Man.
Yo,
Hey,
if
we'll see,
someone
we'll
has an
see.
iPod, comment on this.
Yeah.
There we go.
If you still have or if you still, I think I still have one. I have the iPod Shuffle,
Yep.
the little square one that would touch you with
Never
the little
had that.
clip.
Then you can't. You
I
don't know
had-
screen. You don't know what you're clicking on.
No, it does have a screen. That Shuffle, the newest Shuffle.
Oh, damn.
You still got
that's
the red one, the
fancy.
red iPod.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I had one a couple years ago. I forgot
Hey,
where
that
I had
case
it,
can
but I
be
had it for
yours,
years.
man.
I had it for over 10 years.
Follow the IG.
I had it for over 10 years. I forgot where it's at. It's probably at mom's house, but I don't know.
Actually, C bought me an iPod for my
true.
birthday in high school.
What a guy.
That's true.
What a guy! Even had
Hell
my name engraved on the
That's true.
back.
That's true.
What a guy.
Real love,
My friends
real
suck.
love. Yeah, no iPod.
I ain't never gotten a gift, let alone an iPod.
It's real love right
Man,
there, man.
man.
Real love. So yeah, I had that one and I had the Shuffle, but I still have the Shuffle. I still have yours too. But the Shuffle, whoever has one and listens to it.
That's the bottom of the drunk drawer.
Comment
You don't know.
this.
You don't know where that's at.
Do you know where yours is at?
I don't.
Okay, yeah, mine's probably with yours.
Probably. Probably.
Okay, what do we have? What do we have on the docket today?
docket.
On the docket. We're gonna get a docket somewhere down here.
Y'all been watching the playoff games?
Speak to us, Mike.
What? Be careful.
going on?
Tread,
All
tread
right.
lightly.
All right.
Mike.
You know
All right?
what?
Before we jump into
Hey,
this,
listen,
just
listen,
know
listen.
that the Sacramento Kings is not in it. All right, so tread
Oh,
lightly.
man.
Tread lightly.
My gosh.
Show some love. Start
I
out
need
with
to
some
chill
love
out.
first. Can you start out with some love first?
Good news, bad news last.
All right,
We'll
all
start
right,
with
all
the
right,
East. We'll start with East first, and then we'll go
Yeah.
into the West.
Okay. Damn.
Damn, no type of love.
We jump into this.
No
And then
love.
love, huh?
Hold on. Who do we have on the East? Let's start with the Nets.
All
Right,
right.
Nets
So
in Boston.
that's in Boston.
On paper, looks okay. In reality, not so much.
Does it even look okay on paper?
Well, you would think so. You look on paper, you would think so, looking at Boston and how good they are. But then you look at Brooklyn and you just have questions as to how we're gonna stop them.
Yeah, that's not fair.
All right.
I think
if any of you think that Boston is going to beat Brooklyn in this series, speak up now, because
No, they're gonna get swept.
Nah, 5.
Nah,
Especially without Jalen Brown.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No Jalen Brown.
yeah, they're getting
Come
swept.
on, man.
They're going to lose in
it's-
3.
You want to change your answer?
Nah, JT's him.
No, they're getting swept.
Nah,
They're getting
That
swept.
big three,
Brooklyn in
man.
5, Brooklyn
That
in
big
5.
three is.
I think their
tough.
first playoff game they had 82 combined points.
And they let Boston off easy.
82.
That sounds
They
about
let
right.
Boston off
82, I
easy.
think.
That sounds
game
about
one.
right.
They only scored 104 Brooklyn. That's not
Man,
happening game 2.
82 of 100. Come on, man.
What do you expect? That's
I know. No,
I don't expect nothing less. You
I
should
know.
have all
I'm with
104.
you.
What do
No,
you-
yeah.
Who else is
No,
scoring?
it's just hard to beat. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
It's just hard to
Blake Griffin.
beat. Blake Griffin.
Yeah. Anyways,
Okay,
All
so
right.
we have Nets.
Okay.
Brooklyn in 5.
Brooklyn in 4. Got it. And then who's after? Philly and Washington. Is Washington going to win a game?
No.
You don't think they're going to win one?
Man,
I'll give Philly in 6.
Off of this alone, off of heart alone, I will give them
golly.
1.5 games.
1.5 if Embiid gets injected the
They'll
first half.
kill the second half of one of those games or something.
I'll say 5 games, but that's being generous because I love Russell Westbrook.
See, I don't think that's being generous though. I might have it go 6, but Philly will take them.
I think the only reason they really won and won by how much they won by is because Tobias Harris had what, like 30 in the first half?
Nobody's talking about him
Tobias
either.
Harris
Tobias is balling.
was nice that game.
He's hooping. I mean, he's been hooping all year, but that game, that was especially first game of playoffs.
If he helps and does that every game, they're getting swept. But
I think that series is going 6 or 7. I'm actually pretty optimistic about the Wizards.
I think it's going 6. Yeah.
The reason why I don't trust the combination of Simmons and Embiid in the playoffs,
Yeah.
especially Embiid. He's very inconsistent.
I don't trust
I
either of them.
think if he turns into Shaq as a template, it's 4 or 5.
that's a big ask, Carrington.
And that's why I
But
think
it
the Wizards
shouldn't be though. It really shouldn't. How tall is he?
Oh, tall enough.
7'2", 7'1", 7'1". I'll give him 7'1".
he's about 280.
He's soft.
Big boy.
He can stand on that bottom block and just body whoever he wants.
All you gotta do
but
is
he won't do it.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
He's over here shooting threes and mid
It's
ranges
just about the fadeaways.
fadeaways.
It's just about the fadu, bro.
Yeah, fadeaways, man.
He
That's
don't got it like
Embiid's
Man,
go-to right there.
For
That
what?
fadeaway.
But if he can hit them consistently, I'm not mad at it. But he wants to hit a fade. If I'm him, I'm spamming the same move every time.
Yeah, a little
you know what
half
you do
spin.
in Madden? Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. If I have him, no one is touching me. But he just won't do it.
I think the superstar power and the ego of Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook won't allow them to lose in 5 games.
Yes.
It's going 6 or 7.
Beal is dropping
Really?
buckets.
Yeah.
Buckets.
That's why I say it's going 6 or 7.
Yeah, I think it'll. I hope it goes 7. I think it'll go 6 and Philly pulls it out. But
I agree.
It'll be
Beal
2-2
is-
going into game 5.
yeah, I agree.
so.
I agree. Beal's balling though. So Washington, I don't have the
Didn't watch game 1, just so we know.
I don't have the standings on there. So I don't know who would play next. Cut that out so I don't sound stupid.
All right. New York,
and
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I got New York winning this.
Really?
Yeah, I got New York winning.
Me too, just because I want them to win.
I think so too.
I got
For
New
no
York.
other reason, though.
I think
I could care less about this matchup, honestly.
I think it'll go 7. Well, yeah, because no one's gonna come out. No one's.
That's bottom of my watch list right now for
See,
all
what's
the
weird is
playoff
it's not the bottom of my watch list. It's entertaining. I just know whoever wins this, they're not gonna touch whoever they play next.
And second round.
Yeah, but it is entertaining still to watch though, because Trae Young was going stupid.
Yeah.
Julius Randle was non-existent.
Tough.
He had a hot year, and then first game of playoffs took a fat one of those. That was atrocious.
I got Atlanta in 6.
Atlanta, I
Atlanta in
have
6
New York
games.
in 7
I got Atlanta in 6 games.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be 6 or 7 games.
because of Trae Young.
Mainly, and I think Clint Capella is going to do pretty good. Clint Capella.
What was his stat line last game?
I don't remember, but
Man, I don't think
he's an energy guy.
it's like
Yeah,
He runs
he's a
the
hustler.
floor.
He's a hustler.
He's a defender, grabs rebounds. I think he's going to outwork their bigs.
See,
And
I think if Julius can come back and have a game, I don't think there's anybody on Atlanta that can.
because
But Atlanta stole game 1 in New York.
Right. But that's
So this is a must-win for New York. For
That's
the
with
Knicks.
their hottest player having a horrible game. Not a horrible game. I think he finished with like 15.
Who was the top scorer of that game?
I think it was
Burks?
Trae.
It was Trae Young.
Yeah.
No,
it
I
was
meant
Trae.
for the Knicks.
For the Knicks.
I think it was Burks.
It
think
might
so.
have been Burks.
I think he had 27.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Atlanta in an upset in 6 games.
I trust Derrick Rose and Julius Randle too much. I like that combination. Again, they're not going to touch anybody in the second round, but against Atlanta, I think New York has the recipe to beat Atlanta.
I agree.
I don't see
And
Atlanta
Lou
winning.
Williams. Remember Atlanta got Lou Williams too.
Right. And
Like I'm Lou.
what did he have this last game though?
Exactly.
I think they didn't even use him.
Exactly. Imagine if they do use them.
Okay, so the only thing that happens next happens better the second game around is Lou Williams has a better game and Julius Randle has a better game.
Yeah.
I'm picking the Knicks. over
Well,
that.
Trae Young is going to cancel out Julius Randle because Alec Burks ain't scoring 27 points again. So even if they replace points, Trey Young is going to cancel Julius Randle out. RJ Barrett, he's a good talent, but he ain't there yet.
No, he's not there.
Same as Obi Toppin, he ain't there yet. I think this is a learning year for the Knicks, but I got the Hawks in 6 games.
It's exciting to see the Knicks in the playoffs, though. I will say
It
that.
is. It
I
is
agree.
exciting. Yeah, but I don't know.
Alec
Trey
Burks ain't getting
Young?
27 points again.
No, he's not hitting 27. He'll stay consistent. I was gonna say double digits, but it's only 10 points. But Trey Young's last move to get that last bucket.
So, yeah, I didn't see the whole play until this morning. I just
Yeah,
saw the
that
layup,
was-
and I was like, bro, it's a layup. Why is
No,
that?
that was
I saw the
nuts.
whole play. Yeah, he's
From beyond half court is when
Yeah.
he started, and he came in. He crossed between the legs, came back, hesitated, then between the legs one more and went for it.
Yeah,
that was nasty.
And also a side note, I don't think the Knicks have a true closer. I
don't?
think the Hawks have 2.
two.
They have one.
2. I think Lou Williams could be a closer for them.
Carrington. Lou
have
Williams
one.
didn't play last game.
They
I
have
think
one.
he'd be a closer. They have Trey,
They got Trey.
but Lou has that capability to be a closer. He's going to be obviously more utilized when they're at home.
But he's not even focused on the game. He's at the strip club.
Yeah, he's at Magic City.
I mean, he's from Atlanta. I mean, he's in Atlanta. He's from Atlanta.
That's probably why he didn't play. He was, you feel me? He was on.
He's back home.
That's what I'm saying. So he ain't focused.
But back to my point, I think they have something that the Knicks don't have late in games.
I agree with you. I think, I don't know. I think the Knicks are too hot right now. Well, not hot. They're lukewarm for Atlanta. Okay, so the most important matchup in the East, Miami
We'll
and
talk
Milwaukee.
about that one later. For now, it's Milwaukee versus Miami.
Milwaukee and Miami.
Double
First,
check.
so the only reason I'm confident in Miami, obviously, my team.
We got 2
We'll save
Miami
it.
fans
We'll
in the
save it.
building right now, so
I'm still confident. I don't care. I'm still confident. Only because going into this game that's going on right now that I don't know the score and I don't want to.
hold on. Let me pull this up.
Nah,
live.
we ain't
For
got
the people.
we ain't got time for
Hold on.
You good?
Oh.
It's cool. It was like a weird part, anyways.
All right, we're at halftime
don't
right
do it
now.
again.
51-78. Bucks are up.
Wow, but 18 to
But,
51. That's a major improvement, though.
But go ahead and continue what you were saying about
What does
Miami.
Jimmy have right now? What does Jimmy have? That's all I care
Oh,
about.
bro.
Right now.
Alright,
has
let's
7,
see.
3, and 1.
Goodness,
Bam has 9, 3, and 1. Our leading scorer is Dwayne Dedman.
that's insane.
Okay, all right, here. Let me go first, right? And you two, because I think Milwaukee's going to take this. I don't know how many games. I think Milwaukee. So just looking at stats, like I'm looking. So going into this, I was looking at what the team stats were like. Both of their matchups, like this last playoff game and the last time they played in the regular season. First of all, this last game, let's talk about this last game. They doubled the points that they had in the paint against Miami. Miami shot 53s that game, 53s. The last time they played, I think it was like 49.
Mm-hmm.
When they play against any other team, it's about 10 to 15 threes less on average than when they play other teams. I think they could beat the Bucks if they're knocking down their threes. They shot 20 for 50 last game.
I think it was 19. Was it 20 for 50?
Yeah, it was 20.
It was something low.
Yeah, not terrible.
It was all
but
Duncan.
like,
Literally.
exactly.
And Dragic went stupid.
Yeah, he came off the
Yeah,
bench. had
but even
20.
given those stats, like it was a close game.
That's why I was confident.
Same.
Yeah,
It's because Bam had a bad game, Jimmy had a bad game, Tyler couldn't buy a bucket, and we still only lost by 2 from off of a buzzer beater. Like that's what was giving me confidence. Now,
I love big men. Like I love how centers for. I like points.
I only
being
create centers
made.
on 2K.
Yeah, I like points being made in the paint. So I gotta go, man. Giannis, man, he did good last game.
Mm-hmm.
I think he could just do better. I think that's average for him. So when he's in his bag, like granted those players didn't do too well. But if I had to choose, man, I'm going with Milwaukee on this one. With Chris Middleton. Who else is in the lineup?
Exactly.
No, hold on.
What does Chris have right now?
13, I think.
Right now,
Him and Giannis. 13 and 19, him and Giannis, I think.
Yeah, Giannis is at 18,
Damn. So who else is scoring?
18, 5 and
Bro,
9,
Brian Forbes,
Big
off the
man.
13,
bench,
2 and 1.
Brian Forbes off the bench has like 20.
Oh yeah, and they got Drew Holiday, man. He did solid last game.
Drew's
Game
nice. I like
saving
Drew.
block too.
Yeah, Drew's nice. I like him. I don't know. I think I'm just being biased now, but
I wish we had Victor Oladipo.
see, I'm not too hot on him. We need a big. I know how C feels about Bam. He's just not a 5 in the NBA.
Yeah, I agree.
He's a 4, and
Udonis.
he's
Yeah,
We need Udonis.
for sure.
Udonis
he's
is
a
playing
he's a
time.
he's a
Carrington.
Chris Bosh without the mid range. His mid range is getting good, but he's that Chris Bosh esque.
Relax.
He's not Chris Bosh.
All right, relax
He's
over
not
there.
Chris Bosh. I'm just saying his play style. He's not a 5. Chris Bosh is not a 5. He played 5 for us because we had LeBron James. Like, but he's that Chris Bosh esque. He's a 4. We need a solid. That's why I was really hoping we were gonna get Joel, even though he doesn't play with the play style that we like. He's a big. It'll take something off of Bam's shoulders, let him get free and work on get his mid range going. But he's not producing because he's just getting bodied down there.
Oh man, I forgot about Brook Lopez. That's what I want to talk about too.
Please.
Come on, hey, I'm not a big Brook Lopez fan, but
Sounds like
man, he's putting his little hook shots. Come on, that's not out. Hey, he was looking nice out there.
He stinks.
Hey, he had 18 points last game. That was enough. Who's
was
guarding
enough.
him? Bam.
It was enough. Yeah, probably.
Couple things. I
Him
think.
and Dwayne Dedman.
I think obviously Miami's going to lose game 2. I still think
Maybe.
Miami will win in 7.
Appreciate
Maybe.
it.
I agree.
See,
I agree.
I almost muted you. Thank you.
I still think Miami will win in 7. But if the Bucks get past Miami, in order for them to go far in the
Yeah,
playoffs,
they won't.
believe it or not, it's not going to be because of Giannis.
No, I
Chris?
agree.
It's going to be because of Middleton
Yeah,
and Holiday. Because
I
those are the
agree.
2 closers.
I agree.
I think Giannis is a little bit of a liability in the fourth quarter
I agree.
because he can't shoot free throws.
He can't.
Exactly.
That's how we were so
Can't
close
shoot
at the
free
end
throws.
of the last 2, almost 3 minutes. He went to the line.
He's-
8
he,
times?
split every single one.
Yeah, and he split almost every one.
Loser.
And so and that's what kept us in. And when Jimmy hit that layup, he wanted no part of that.
Yeah, he's scared.
Because Jimmy is quite the opposite. He's dropping both at the end of the game. And so I agree. I think Chris Middleton is the most dangerous on that team because the simple fact that he can close. He's a baller. He ain't there yet. He's a hooper though. He's nice.
Yeah, I think if the Bucks try to outscore everybody, I think they'll lose maybe in the semis or the Eastern Conference Finals.
Middleton needs to score every game. He needs to drop them.
Yeah.
He needs to have like Bradley Beal type games.
Yeah,
I think if they focus on defense first, I think that's the only.
because their transition offense is great.
Yeah, I think that's the
Chris,
only
nobody's stopping
chance
it.
that they
Nobody's
have
threes.
of defeating Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Is if they focus on defense
I
first.
agree.
Yeah.
Thanks, Coach.
But-
Guys.
I still think Miami will win in 7.
I think so. I thought it was just being. I still think it may be, but
They should have stole game 1, but
Shut up.
that was y'all's to have.
It was.
it's
But
cool.
I
Game
think you
3,
guys
we'll
will
go back home.
You'll go back home and make it 2-2, I think.
Wade County. I know you see the hoodie. See, you see it.
Hey, I hope I'm wrong. By the way, hope I'm wrong.
Yeah, me too.
You can still be right and choose Miami.
Yeah.
Okay. So do we know who? So out of the winners that we chose, do we know who would be playing each other?
Absolutely not.
I think Brooklyn plays.
Let me see.
Brooklyn will play the winner of Milwaukee and Miami, and then Washington will play the winner of
Damn, we got Brooklyn.
Atlanta. Yeah. Yeah.
Miami in 7.
Damn straight. Miami in 8. Shit. Okay, West. Going all the way to the West.
Let's coast.
Dallas and Clippers. I got Dallas.
Same.
And I'm not even playing with the Clippers. I'm not even bro.
There's a new coldest piece in Dallas, Carrington.
Bro.
He's a beast.
He's nasty.
He is nuts. He's insane.
I need a Luka jersey.
Yeah,
for real,
I want that 77 for real. He is nice. Clearly, I just don't trust Paul George.
I don't either.
I don't trust him. He's producing this year way better than he did last year, but he's
Yeah, he's
Kawhi's by himself over there.
He thought he had it too.
He
got
really
a,
did. He really did.
They
think
got
so.
Beverly.
All right, guys, that's all we have today. We're gonna end our take right there.
Oh, damn. Pat watching this podcast like,
yeah.
Pat, if you watching this, you stink. All right.
You are buns, bro.
man.
Come on.
Great defender.
Great. He
wasn't
right.
that last game.
Yeah, all right. He's too small for Luka. You heard him.
You
He's too
heard
small.
him. You didn't see him say. You heard him say that.
Yeah, Pat. After he said that, Pat Bev wanted no part.
He went straight to the ref.
Yeah, he walked right away.
He said,
wanted no
"Oh,
part."
you from foreign soil, my friend. I'm not messing with you."
It's because Luka got brother in him. That's
He
why.
does. He does.
Luka got brother in him.
You white boys are built different outside the U.S.
Yeah, Europe, they got brother in them.
I'm telling you.
boy's
And
nuts.
he's been playing pro ball since what? Since he was 17?
He
16.
won a
16?
He won a championship in 16. He was the MVP of the league. Freaking nuts.
The MVP at 16 years old in
Scary.
Lithuania?
You know what I was doing at 16, Carrying?
Something like that.
I wasn't winning no championships, I'll tell you that.
Not with grown men.
Man.
Wasn't making your country proud, huh?
No.
Yeah.
For damn sure.
I feel you.
Yeah,
I still say Clippers in 7.
Why? Because Kawhi?
What? Yeah, get that Spurs
I
love
think
out of there.
I think they have enough defenders to throw at Luke. Now, listen, Luka's going to get his. Luka will get his, but I think they will minimize the other pieces around him over a 7-game series.
I don't think so.
I think so.
You have to double Luka.
But didn't the Clippers and didn't Dallas and Clippers, didn't they play last year in the playoffs?
They did.
Porzingis wasn't there. Or if he wasn't there the full series.
Yeah, he missed a few games of the series.
What was Porzingis' stat line this last game?
I don't know. He didn't shoot that good though, but he did hit some timely shots.
Yeah.
In
he
the
was
fourth
there.
quarter, he showed up. Damn, who the hell else is on Dallas?
I mean, Finney Smith
Tim
was
Hardaway
was
is a
he
good
was
role
shooting
player.
Josh Green, he's a good
the
rookie.
lights out of the game.
That's not going to happen every game.
It's not going to happen
Yeah.
again.
That's not going to happen every game.
Luka's going to get his 30. He's
30.
going to get his
30,
30.
30, 10, and 12.
But I think it'll go 7. I'm gonna respect Luka and say it's gonna go 7 because of him.
Respect Luka. I don't think it's
Because of
gonna
him,
go
he's gonna test the Clippers.
I'm not
I
mad
think
at
the
that take.
Clip-
That-
If it
I can see
is
that.
going 7, it's simply because Luka just doesn't have the
He's
supporting
tired.
cast.
You know?
And I'll be honest with you, I think part of my take is I think the Clippers are coming out of the West.
What?
I think they're coming out of the West.
Oh, yeah,
I think
let's-
that's the only team in the West that can beat Brooklyn in a 7-game series.
Just because of defense.
But just because of defense, you got Kawhi Leonard, who's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. You got Paul George, who's all defensive first team. Beverly, all defensive first team.
But to win games,
Rondo,
you
all
have to
defensive
put points on the
and you
board.
do, yeah. And I feel like they can.
And
I think
Kawhi's
they
the
can
only
try.
one
I
doing
think
that.
they have enough bodies to throw out the big 3, where they can keep it in the low hundreds for them to score.
That's a hot
That's
take.
that's the only shot though that
Come out the
that
West.
Brooklyn's losing. I think. That's why I think Clippers will come out the West this year.
Yeah. Anyways, I got Mavs at 4.
I gotta see. Damn.
4.
That's not happening.
I don't have him in 4.
yeah,
That's
nah.
not 4. I don't have him in 4.
I got him. Yeah.
You know 4 is a sweep, right? You know, in order for that to happen,
I'll take you to
Clippers
any
have to have
food
no
place
win.
you want if they sweep. Nope. Yeah.
Dang,
Price
you
is
know what? I
unlimited.
think I have Dallas. I think I have him in 4.
Price is unlimited.
I think I got Dallas in 4. I think Luka's it. I think he's got it.
I say Clippers in 7.
Okay. Wow. I would say Dallas in 6.
This is gonna be
You
a
know
good
what?
first round.
I might even say Dallas in 7. I wouldn't be mad at that. I think this is going to be a hard fought series. I do not see the Clippers winning this.
Me neither.
I'm gonna
I
go
don't
out
see
on
it
a limb
happening.
and say this is probably gonna be the Clippers' toughest series.
Yeah, I agree with that.
If they play the Lakers, I think that'll go 7. But I think this will be mentally their toughest one because everybody's going to think the Lakers are going to beat the Clippers. So they're going to be the underdog going into that series.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm with you on that.
But Luka's going to give them everything this series.
Yeah, if it goes 4 games, he's hitting 3 more buzzer beaters.
If he gets one more piece,
And that's what sucks is I thought Porzingis was going to be that. I thought
he's
that's
just
what he
too
was.
inconsistent with his
Yeah,
health.
he's just
man.
way too
They
inconsistent.
need you, Mike.
They need you,
Go to
Mike.
Dallas.
If they need one, if they
Okay.
get one more All Star in Dallas,
Okay.
look out. That's
Yeah, no,
Dallas.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
That's Dallas's Western Conference to lose for a few
Yeah.
years, a lot of years.
I
I'm
agree.
with that. I'm with that. Lakers and Phoenix.
I got Lakers in 5.
Damn.
Okay. AD had a terrible game.
Yeah.
Shot like 5 for 16. Maybe 5 rebounds. No assists. The best center of that game was definitely DeAndre Ayton. He won that game. Yeah. I don't think that's happening again. I don't think AD is going to put up those kind of numbers again. He's going to get off. I think they're going to win the next 4. I just don't have faith in Phoenix like that. I think they're a great team.
Yeah.
For sure. But against the Lakers, even their role players that game, Kuzma garbage if you call him a role player.
Stinks. Yeah, no, Kuzma.
Drummond. My gosh, I don't know what it is. He has not found his groove with the Lakers yet. I don't know if he will in time. But yeah, they were all off. LeBron himself, the king, the GOAT himself, was off that game. So, but I still got the Lakers, man. I think they're gonna figure things out. And
I got Lakers in 6. I think Phoenix will pull one more. But
Yeah, I think it'll go 6. I can't bet against Braun, man.
yeah, because Braun obviously, but even Anthony Davis is too much. He's not having a shitty game again.
Yeah, I agree.
Anthony Davis.
Booker was looking nice though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know
Booker
if there's
was looking
anyone.
really-
I don't know if there's anyone that can clamp Booker.
And he wanted that Caruso matchup.
Yeah, yeah.
He was taking
Pick and
them
roll
every
every
time.
time.
everywhere.
Every time. It's hard to. I don't know. I don't think Schroeder could do it either.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a tough.
Booker's
one. That's,
cold.
That's the one to worry about. I think AD needs to get his things together, and I think him and Ayton. I'll pick AD every time.
yeah. Aiden's. He's feeling himself right now.
He is. He really
He's about to
is.
get slapped. There's no way
Yes.
he goes in. He's going into game 2 feeling good, but AD's gonna come out and be like, hey, yeah, listen, that's not happening again. He's too much, bro. He doesn't have a weakness. I mean, technically it's his injury this year, but he can do it all.
Yeah.
At his size, goodness. But I think they still need to go through CP with Phoenix. Well, he's still playing, right? I know he's injured, but what happened? What was his
He hurt
injury?
his shoulder or something like
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
Oh, shoulder? I thought that was Braun with his fake shoulder. I love Braun, but damn.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know what it was. He tried to.
It's fake. It's okay.
Oh, you talking about LeBron?
Yeah.
Nah, man, come.
It was fake.
Can
bro.
we talk about that?
I love
Hold on,
LeBron.
let's talk
but
about this real
come on,
quick.
dog.
Man, come on. Like, every player does that, man. Come on. He was just trying to get a breather. Every player does that. Come
Yeah,
on.
but what LeBron
Every
can do
player
is he
does
can
that.
literally tell the refs, like, hey, I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm going to go chill for a second.
Man, so many.
And I guarantee, bro, I love Braun. I love Braun.
You know what? You guys have never been poked in the eye in the shows, all right? I had been poked in the eye, okay? I was down for an hour.
And for him to come back in 10 minutes and hit the game-winning shot.
Jeez, I'm saying. Everybody's
inspirational.
like, everybody was
There's anyone here that knows eye problems. I think it's me.
everybody was clowning him like, oh, he saw 3 rims, but still made the shot. Like, what? How you clowning on him saying that?
That was a money shot.
He
That
still
was
made the
insane.
shot.
No, it
He
was
still
insane.
made the shot.
It was insane. But anyways, AD's gonna win that series. AD's gonna win all these series. That's why I don't know what C's talking about when he talks about Clippers.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis.
Yeah, who's your man?
Obviously, LeBron is the best in the West right now out of all these games. But Anthony Davis, there's nobody in the league that can touch him.
Who's your answer? Morris? I don't even know what Morris it is, but one.
They got Serge Ibaka on the Clippers.
Please.
They got Serge. They got Zubox. I mean, they got.
You're putting 40-year-old Serge Ibaka on
No,
Anthony
no,
Davis.
Carrington. I was talking about on the Lakers. They have Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, the answer is not Serge Ibaka.
I'm not saying that the answer is. Listen, there's not a player in the NBA that can guard him one-on-one.
good.
I
So I
will,
just
I
said
will
that. I just
openly
wanted to
admit
make
that.
sure you knew that.
I ain't stupid. But
it's a team sport, is what you're saying.
yeah. I mean, they got a lot of all defensive first and second teams on the Clippers to help out with that. That's what I'm saying. But going back to the Lakers and the Suns, I mean, I agree. I think it's going to go 6 games. I think for the Suns to push it to 7, I think CP has to average 20.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Booker has to average 30. And Ayton's got to give you at least bare minimum a double-double every single game.
And those aren't outlandish requests.
They're not.
Those,
They're not.
Those are very doable.
They're not.
But the only thing is you need to have those meet those demands against Anthony Davis.
Yeah, that's the only. DeAndre Ayton is the only link there that's like, it's all on your shoulders. But if you don't show up, there's no chance.
He's got to use his youth. He's got to use his side. He's got to use athleticism.
Yeah, you
But
can't
then
be
again, that can only take you so far because Anthony Davis' skill is
He's a freak.
You got to be
unreal.
perfect. Anthony Davis has to have all night. Those are your only chances.
Yeah, I think the Lakers in 6 though. I think the Lakers will win the next 3. Suns will probably get Game 5 in Phoenix,
Yeah.
and then the Lakers will close them out in 6 at home.
But I think Devin Booker's killing every game. I don't think he's
gonna have an off game.
Yeah, me neither.
He wants this too much, dog.
He should have had it last year and they got played.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I
No,
think I think LeBron's got to pick his poison if he wants to guard Paul or if he wants to guard Booker. But the other one has to go off when that happens.
Yeah. I agree. Caruso ain't doing it. Kuz ain't doing it on defense.
Yeah, so if
No,
I'm the
it ain't
Lakers,
happening.
if I'm
Matthews.
Bron, I'm gonna try my hardest to lock down Book. I'm gonna make Phoenix go through Chris Paul, scoring wise. The ball's always gonna go through him. He's a
facilitator.
That's a
Yeah.
poison too, though, because Chris Paul likes to create for other
Right.
people.
right, but if I'm
So-
if I'm picking my poison, I'm LeBron. I'm on number 1 the entire night.
Yeah, I'm losing by Chris Paul.
I would rather lose going
Really?
through Chris Paul
100%.
than going through Devin Booker.
Huh. So you rather shut down
If I have
the 30-point
Caruso
score
on-
versus someone who could give you 20 but also get 10 assists?
Yes, because then I'm betting on Cameron Payne. Who else?
To make those buckets too.
Johnson. I don't even know their names.
Which obviously they've been consistently, but you would have to dive in deeper to see who he's given those assists to, and I guarantee 75% of those are going through number 1.
Yeah.
You know what
Or
I'm saying?
Aiden.
Or Aiden, yeah.
Or Aiden.
But if I'm LeBron, I'm gonna try to lock down Booker. He's gonna get the best of me here and there, but I'm gonna force Phoenix to go through Chris Paul to try to beat the rest of my squad behind me.
Yeah, I think it's a pick your poison. I mean, y'all make good points.
He has to. He has to.
Yeah.
And if I'm Booker, I want 23. I want Braun. If I'm just on a pride sense, because if Phoenix doesn't already have enough to prove, if they can get through the LA, they can get through the Lakers, which I don't think is gonna happen. But if he can drop 30 consistently, and it's with the King guarding you every game, I'm feeling very good about that.
But if he can get 30 on LeBron, do you think that the Suns can possibly win that series?
If he's getting 30 on
Yes.
LeBron, that's going 7.
Because that'll
he
be
does.
saying saying a lot.
Because like
If
Mike
he
was
can
saying,
get 30 on LeBron while Chris Paul's getting his and Aiton's getting his,
again,
and
I don't think
the others are hitting threes.
Big ask.
Again,
but
I don't
yes.
think he will. But if Caruso is picking this boy up,
That's child's play. I
Guys.
mean, yeah,
Guys.
Barbecue
that's
chicken
not
carrying.
or
happening.
Kuzma don't want none of Booker either.
Yeah, he stinks.
Kuzma don't want Booker. Kuzma will have a solid game in this series, and if it goes 7, he will have 3 or 4 ass games. 5 or 6. Like horrible games. He's really bad. Anyways, Montrezl Harrell. I don't even know who that is. Ever since he put purple and gold on,
Man.
he's an idiot.
Memphis and Utah? Sorry.
So I told C, bro, Utah fans, I give it to them to be
real.
consistently beaten by one man for years, and to still come out and say I'm a Utah Jazz fan. Man, kudos to you, my friend.
Well, I still be seeing shirts that says Jordan pushed off.
That's
Yeah. Get over it.
he
Oh
did
my
push off
goodness.
though.
Okay.
Utah fans.
No, I don't care. I'm just saying I side with them. He did push off, but I mean, it's
Slide your feet, man.
Michael. It's Michael Jordan. Yeah, what the hell do you want?
Michael crossed his ass.
Come on. Can we just say it?
Michael crossed his ass.
No, I'm with you. It really doesn't matter either way. I mean, anyways.
Iron Russell got
Anyways.
crossed.
But yeah, Memphis,
I don't even know his name.
Utah screwed themselves up. So I don't know who the medical staff was that said, because what I'm reading is that Donovan Mitchell, he wanted to play. Obviously, he wanted to play, but he was like, he felt like he was good enough to play. If I'm the Utah Jazz, I'm not leaning on the best record in the league
No.
to say we can rest our best player. I'm not doing that. So since Memphis stole a game in Utah, this is Memphis' series.
Really?
Yes.
Just because that,
Yes.
even if he comes back.
Even if he comes back.
Jazz,
I think it'll go, I think it's gonna go 7. But John Morant, Brock, if Bogdanovich has another game like that, he doesn't need to drop 47 like he did in the regular season or whatever, but he dropped 28
he had 0 in the first half.
first half. I think he finished with 28.
Yeah.
I don't
think
think he
so.
finished with 30, but he finished with 28, 27, 28. if he can continue to do that, or even if he gets a little less than that, but Donovan Mitchell comes in and you finally have someone else who can put points on the board. Bro, Memphis is balling.
Yeah, Jaws balling.
Jaw is him.
Yeah, he is.
He is, and same with light skinned dude from Oregon,
Brooks.
Yep, Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. He was feeling it last night.
Yeah.
He was on. He was making everything. He was hitting it. He was hitting everything. I don't know. I don't think Donovan Mitchell. I think it's gonna go 7 games.
Yeah,
I don't think.
I don't care. I just saying Memphis on 7.
Yeah, I don't.
It'll be a good series though.
Who does Memphis play next?
Don't know.
4 or 5 matchups. So Clippers or the Mavericks.
Yeah, see, they're not gonna get past either of them. They're
Memphis
gonna
and
get
Mavericks.
whatever one they play. They're gonna get swept.
I'm a big John Morant fan, man.
I am too.
Huge fan.
Man, how can you not be?
Man.
That dude looks like he's playing playground ball. He
Yeah.
does the way he drives it in. He does whatever.
Bro, he had a
Gets
series
it
at the
in.
beginning of the 4th, I think it was, where he had back to back to back to back to back to back layup. Like he scored 8 points, 10 points straight, just lays. Whoop, floaters off the back, this side. He's just going and
He's so
going
fast.
and going.
He's so fast.
He's Derrick Rose reincarnated.
Man.
He reminds me of Derrick Rose,
Derrick
man.
Rose reincarnated.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at my notes, and I only had 2 things jotted for this matchup. First one says no Donovan equals no shot,
No, yeah, he's playing,
true.
and John Morant is on his Grizzly.
John Moran, I'm on
but
my Grizzlies.
random on my Grizzly.
That's the only thing.
Yep.
He's nice,
It's
bro.
cold.
He is nice. And Rudy Gobert wanted no piece of Valanciunas.
Yeah, Travis Kelce was killing him.
Man, I'm saying.
That boy Rudy Gobert. He stinks too. That's why I ain't got no faith in Utah. My boy
He had-
Joe Ingles.
He finished with like
It's our only
5
hope.
5 blocks or
You know
something.
what? I
right?
talked to
Down
a lot.
under.
I talked to a lot of Jazz fans, and they all think that like a lot of them think they just overpaid Rudy
Oh,
Gobert
100%.
and could have got 2 other players instead of like.
A young Jazz team, you could have got a
yeah,
lot.
Exactly. I do feel for you, Jazz fans, man.
I don't. Y'all suck.
I don't know. I feel for them too.
You know, a lot of our followers are probably Jazz fans, like Utah based. So
Wow, we almost had 100. We're now to 40. Back to 40.
yeah, we're dropping right now.
Nah, I like Donovan.
I think Mitchell takes it, or sorry, Memphis takes it.
I'm a
Me too.
Jazz fan. Dwayne Wade's part owner, you know. So I support it.
Yeah, both
I
well.
support it.
But I mean, I'm not ruling Utah out of this.
No.
With Donovan Mitchell coming back, if he can continue to produce, if he doesn't stay
Yeah.
like injured that bad, but they're not out of it. I think.
Joe Ingles, he's due for 30.
But I think Memphis, they stole that game. They're feeling real good. Joe
yeah.
Ingles is not dropping 30.
That'll be tough to come back from.
I'm gonna go Memphis in 6.
6?
6 games.
I'll go Memphis. See, yeah, I want to go Memphis in 6 because they stole that first one without Donovan Mitchell. But I
I
don't
think
know.
7.
I still think this goes 7. Memphis takes it though.
Memphis and
The
6.
only way Utah's winning if Donovan Mitchell averages 30 to 35.
Which, if you saw him last
He
year,
can. He
did
can.
it. He did it.
He can. He
Because
has
him and
Bogdanovich
Jamal
who can
Murray
probably
were
get you
going
20.
at it. Yeah.
Conley will
That
get
was
you
a
about
good
15
series.
to 20.
I wouldn't
I don't
be.
know.
I think, it's
think that's more of a
7.
pickup game.
Yeah.
Pick'em series. But if I was a betting man, I think I'll go with the underdog just because of. And it's going back to closers, man. I think Memphis has 2 closers and Utah has 1.
Yeah, I agree.
If you want to call that an underdog, honestly, like
Yeah.
maybe on paper,
Yeah,
sure, it's
exactly.
an underdog, but
Not
come
even on
man.
paper, just record.
I kept I mean, even all you loyal Utah Jazz fans, like who did not like? Were you when you were the number 1 seed? Did you really think you were the best team in the league
way.
at any point? Did
no
anyone?
way.
No one thought that. Come
Stop lying
on,
to
man.
yourselves.
No one thought that.
I think it goes 7 games, but it can go either way.
Yeah,
honestly,
it's
I
a
think
coin flip.
Donovan Mitchell's that special against a Grizzlies team. I think he's that special.
Yeah.
But I'll go Memphis because I like.
Yeah, Mitchell's probably the best closer, but I think John Morant
Yes.
and Dylan Brooks, I think they have that mentality where if they're
Yeah.
called to close,
Yeah.
I think they're going to put up the shots
And
to
he
close.
when he closes, Jaw closes, it's at the rim.
Yeah, that's the crazy
He
part.
ain't looking for
Yeah.
a
He's
step
fearless.
back. He is. I want the biggest guy on that block, and I'm going straight for you with 10
He's
seconds
fearless.
left.
He's calm. Nothing phases him.
Nothing. And he has
Man.
the best dreads in the NBA.
They're nice.
Not my style, but those are the best dreads in the NBA. Just a side note. So I'm going with Ja. John Moran.
But the Jazz, I mean, the Jazz can obviously beat the Grizzlies.
I wouldn't be shocked if it's going 7, but I wouldn't be shocked if Utah
Yeah,
won.
I agree.
Denver and Portland. I have Portland. I love Joker.
Yeah.
But without Jamal
That's what I
Murray,
was just gonna say.
without him,
They had Jamal. It's Denver in 6.
Dame is too much.
But with no Jamal, I think I'm leaning Portland 6 or 7.
Man, that's what I was thinking. Honestly, this is my favorite matchup right now in the playoffs right now. And I was super torn between both teams because Portland, Denver doesn't have Jamal Murray, but man, Portland got Damian Lillard, and that boy is
nice.
My gosh, man, he's like. I'm glad. I think a couple years ago he was definitely underrated, but 100%. I think right now in today's game he's got his credit.
I think he finally is getting it. Yeah, I think he's finally getting it. I think I'm just trying to figure out what Portland needs.
Yeah, they need a big man. They don't. Cantor is not the answer.
Or Nurkic.
Right.
Nurkic isn't the same since he got hurt.
Nurkic is cool.
Since he got hurt, he hasn't been the same though. I honestly think they need to go. They need to get rid of CJ McCollum.
I agree.
He's way too inconsistent.
I've been saying this forever.
He will literally have a 6-point game. The very next night, he'll drop 50.
Yeah.
And then go right back to a 10-point game.
Yeah.
He's he's so inconsistent. I really like his game. He's a very good basketball player. He's just so inconsistent. I think they get rid of him to a team that, I mean, I don't know who, not even playoff wise.
Dallas will be the perfect spot for him.
You think so?
I know so.
Ooh,
I think Luka will take the pressure off. I mean, he already takes the pressure off Porzingis and the other spot up 3-point shooters that they already have.
But why doesn't? That's the same thing with Dame though. Damian
Lillard doesn't have the passing ability that Luka has.
Okay.
And that's why I say I think Luka is. I mean, he's a walking triple double.
Yeah.
And I think that'll help McCollum get one-on-ones. Now he gets his fair share of one-on-ones too because of the Lillard effect. But I think Doncic creates those double teams and sometimes even triple teams of what he can do. I think if they add another scorer to Dallas and McCollum may be that piece, they may be looking at the West Finals consistently, at least for the next few years.
That'd be nasty.
That would be pretty cool. Because I really like CJ McCollum, so I really want him to be successful, but it's not in Portland. It's not.
I agree.
He can go to a team and be effective if whatever team needs another scorer.
Yeah.
But not the first option, obviously.
Yeah, no.
He has to be the second or third, and obviously he can put the ball on the rim.
Grandpa Melo's helping too.
I honestly think the biggest reason I'm such
nice.
a Portland fan is because Melo's there.
Yeah, he was looking nice the first half.
Man. I love Melo. If anybody, he needs a ring. He's just not going to get one in Portland. Yeah, I love Melo. But I have Portland. I have Portland in... I honestly think I have Portland in 5.
I don't know, man.
I agree. I was going to say Portland in 5. 123 to 109 was not a fluke.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think it was a fluke.
I don't think it was. It's only Joker. Name another player on Denver.
And he dropped 34.
Hey, he did it.
He dropped 34. I think Porter had what? 30? Didn't he have 30 or 31?
Porter Jr.
To do what? Michael Porter Jr. is on his way up. He ain't there yet, though.
Well, he had 30 or 30. You're not going to get that from Michael Porter Jr. again.
No.
I think it's more realistic than you think.
I think
I don't think so.
I just don't.
He's doing his damn thing.
I just don't think Denver needs Jamal Murray, and they just don't have anybody else to go.
I think he's gonna go.
They're not gonna
6
win
games.
going through Joker.
Yeah, I think it's going 6.
Yeah, I got Portland in 6 just because.
I mean that first game.
Joker's gonna get tired, man.
In that first game, Portland went to the line a lot more than Denver did. I think Denver had like 8 free throws compared to their 20.
Yeah.
Like, come on. I mean, I think it's gonna go 6.
Okay.
Because Joker, he is nice, man.
Yeah.
But I don't think the free throw discrepancy is a fluke either because they don't have any guard play.
Yeah.
Without Jamal Murray, they don't have guard play to create those fouls.
God, what's the little dude's name? Campazzo
or something.
Oh
like that.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate him. He stinks.
Well, he's not great.
Nah,
But,
it's not the best.
That's why I was glad Dame was talking his shit. Like, bro, this is the dude you putting on me? Yeah, I'm going for 50 every night. This guy sucks.
yeah. All right, we got Portland.
Portland.
Yeah. Who? Sorry, just to finish our playoff predictions. Who do we have coming out of both sides and winning it?
Ooh.
Both sides and winning it.
I can't bet against Braun, man.
Or maybe we'll just leave it there.
I got one. I got one right now.
We got a
I
couple
think next
more. I
round,
think I
yeah.
do. I think I do too. But I
I think he's Brown too. Maybe.
honestly, the East is no brainer. I have my East. I don't know if I have my West yet.
Yeah, the West is a little choppy.
I really wish.
I got you right here.
I want it to be
Lakers is my
Lakers,
first
but-
answer though. Lakers is my first answer.
Clippers
I got-
and Nets,
I got Brooklyn coming out the East, and I got the Clippers coming out the West
and you have the Nets winning.
in 7 games.
That would be pretty nuts.
Nah, I got Lakers coming out the West. They got the refs in their back pocket.
Facts.
Yeah, I think I have Lakers. I have Lakers coming too.
If Lakers and Clippers are in the Western Conference Finals, the Lakers are winning because they're going to get more calls.
I don't know, man. I think Dallas.
I'm not even ashamed to say.
I
it.
don't know, man. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be Clippers. I think it's gonna be Dallas and Lakers in the Western Conference. Well, no, because they play next, huh?
I think they're the semis, right?
No, they'll play. So the winner of the Clippers and the Mavericks will play the Jazz and Nuggets winner.
Okay, yeah. I really do think it's gonna be Dallas and Lakers,
I'd love to see it.
and I don't think that's gonna be a short series.
I think it's gonna be Clippers Lakers in the West Finals.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be. I don't see Clippers getting past Dallas.
Yeah, you tripping.
I think, like I said, I think it's going. This is going to be the toughest series for the Clippers.
I mean,
is-
your take makes
is-
sense
is-
though. For
is-
sure.
It does.
Dallas.
No, I
It makes perfect
agree.
sense, so.
I think I agree. I can't envision that. I don't know.
I think the Clippers have now. Listen, they're going to lose games that they should win in the playoffs. I will say that they're not going to be at their peak every single game. But I think when it comes to a 7-game series, I think they'll come out the West. I think this is their year to come out the West. If they don't do it this year, they're never doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, they're never.
Maybe
That's
we
why
just
I
don't
think
wanna
that's
see
more
them.
why I'm picking the Clippers. I want to see them come out the West.
Why? Because Kawhi?
I love Kawhi Leonard, but I think they have, like I said, going back to defense.
That's the only person
I think the defense.
Yeah, I just don't like the team.
I don't even like
I think the
Kawhi.
defense that they have at all 5 positions can give the Lakers some trouble enough to win, and Brooklyn some trouble enough to win.
Fair take. It's a hot take, but it's
Defense
a fair
wins
take.
champions.
I think I'm going to bank on their defense more so than them just outscoring
I
everybody.
think people have been banking on their defense since they got together.
And listen, like I said, Luka's going to give the Clippers all they can handle. I think over the course of 7 games, the defense will start to take over because they just have so much bodies that they can throw at them.
All right, whatever. Hey guys, what's your favorite snack? What's your favorite snack?
Yeah, my go-to snack. Like, build a scenario for me. What am I doing? Is it midnight? Is it
Are you
midnight
at
snack?
Yeah, you know you.
Or how about
you
you're just
road
broke?
trip? What do we? Ooh, this is fun.
That's a scenario. I don't know.
I mean, that is my scenario now.
Man, that's my life.
That's my life.
So what do I
what
eat?
did I eat today?
Now my go-to snack. My wife's been making this for me a lot, but I've been eating it like for as long as I can remember. It's like a turkey cheese sandwich with 2 fried eggs in it. So like I'll toast the bread, some mayo, slice of cheese, a couple slices of turkey, and I'll fry up 2 eggs. Still a little yolky.
Yogi.
What kind of cheese?
That sandwich right there. Just don't matter to me.
Ooh, wow.
I love every
American,
cheese.
Swiss,
Yep, don't matter.
moldy.
If it don't make me sick, put it on at me.
Whatever it is. I like those too, except bacon instead of the turkey. I mean, I like turkey.
No, if I could afford bacon, I'd put it on.
Okay, sorry. Got you using the Great Value turkey.
yeah.
I feel you.
It's just like a block that was cut in the slices. Yeah.
I feel you. From the Bishop Storehouse turkey. The block.
Yo,
The one
shout
that
out
comes in
to
the block like that.
Yo.
Man, those are.
You ever eat those Bishop Storehouse like real turkeys?
No, I heard the
Actual
Bishop
turkey?
Storehouse that like
Smacking.
I heard they're hella good. I've only had like certain things. Like I've had their cheese,
The cheese is good.
milk, turkey, like stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think I've had like meals or like meats like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Even their canned meat. I know, man.
I heard no.
It's
I've
embarrassing to say.
I've heard that. No,
I used to eat canned meat.
Homegrown.
Man,
Yeah.
it was-
Yep.
hey, it was bomb though, man.
spam.
Looked like dog
Bishop
food,
Storehouse
but
spam. Yeah,
it was bomb.
It tastes like dog food.
yeah.
You said you got the milk, powdered milk. They got powdered milk. You
Yeah,
got that?
yeah. Yep.
No, we had hella. I'd never touched it.
Man, yeah, I can't do that. That's where I draw the line.
Yeah,
You
you can't.
can't do no
I can't
powdered
do
milk,
it.
man.
Not the
You done
powdered
water?
milk.
Huh?
Water and cereal
Never.
tastes just like milk.
I don't believe it.
I promise it does.
I
I've
don't believe
tried
it.
it. Man, I don't like it. I'll never go back to it.
It's because you gotta. It's just all in your head. It tastes like. It doesn't taste exactly
Yeah,
like
there's
milk.
no
Nah,
way.
it
Then
don't.
why
It
would
don't.
we have
It tastes like
water and cereal?
It tastes like milk.
Dude, I love milk, man. Like growing
Really?
up, growing
I
up.
don't. Yes, yeah. I don't,
You know what's
I don't-
crazy?
mm-mm.
Growing up, a hot summer's day, bro.
You just get a glass of milk?
You're
Oh,
tripping,
man.
What?
I don't know what. I mean, obviously, if I, on a hot summer's day, I'm not doing that now. But growing up, I'm the reason why we got no more milk. I was
Oh,
drinking a
bro,
bottle
I'm
of
on the
milk.
toilet the rest
I
of
was
the
drinking.
day.
Oh, are you lactose?
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
don't care when it comes to like
Sucks.
ice cream or cheese. I'll always add extra cheese. I don't care.
Okay.
Ice. Oh, I already said ice cream. That's how much I love ice cream. But yeah,
But cereal's
But
like
milk.
my.
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know.
Yeah,
I
I
love
can-
cereal, so
I can
can't
honestly
drink
tell you, I've never in my life drinking a glass of milk.
Yeah, I don't.
Only
think
reason
I
I'm
have.
having
I,
milk if it's
I
at
think
the
I
bottom of-
have. I think I have because I've
Never.
tried it and didn't like it. And
Never.
like, ooh, no.
It's at the bottom of my cereal bowl.
Yep.
I'm drinking it. I'm dipping cookies in it.
I won't even drink it if it's in my cereal bowl.
Oh, I will.
No, I'll throw. I'm that bougie. I'll throw the
The
milk
frosted
out.
flakes at the bottom.
oh, waste
Come
the
on,
milk.
bro.
Yeah, I really am
Oh
like
my-
that.
Even if
It's
like
my-
you're
it's
eating
my
Cocoa
white side.
Pebbles.
Yeah, you
If you
wild.
eat Cocoa Pebbles, get the milk.
Man,
too.
No,
the
no, if
chocolate
it's
milk?
chocolate, yeah, I'll do it if it's chocolate.
Oh, okay.
Cinnamon toast, like, bro, the bottom of
Yeah.
the milk is top tier. But I never in my life have I poured a glass of milk in a glass and drank it.
Damn.
Like right now, if I go grocery, like I get almond milk, Honey Nut Cheerios with unsweet vanilla almond milk.
Almond milk.
Boy, let me.
I'm not on
tell
that.
you.
I'm not on that train.
Hey, I'm not bougie anymore.
Nah,
You are.
let me tell you, the Honey Nut Cheerios.
I'm wasteful, but I ain't. I like almond milk though. Almond milk is hella good,
Yeah.
but I don't buy it like that.
Just because the cartons are huge, like the real carton of milk, I ain't gonna drink all that. And the almond milk lasts forever.
Right. You don't have.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
don't
on
have
the
wife
almond
and
milk's too
kids.
sweet.
I just ran out of milk.
Unsweet
this morning.
vanilla, I'm telling you. Unsweet vanilla with the Honey Nut Cheerios, that combo, he knew what he was doing.
So what's your
Every
go-to
one day.
snack?
My go-to snack
He said his go-to.
is sandwiches. I like 7 days a week, 6 days, I'm eating at least 2 sandwiches.
Any kind of sandwich?
Turkey, cheese, mayo
Okay.
on white bread. I'm lying. Or wheat bread. The artisanal bread, though, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it?
Artisano, I think.
Artisano?
Nah, I'm not even gonna try.
Arsenio Hall bread? That's
Yeah.
it.
Arsenio Hall.
I think it's artesian.
Yeah, something like
Yeah.
feeling dicey. I'll toast it, switch it up a little bit, but turkey cheese and turkey.
It's better
Turkey
than
cheese.
untoasted though.
Yeah, 100%. Sometimes I'd be lazy. I don't want to wait for the toaster to do it.
Yeah.
And our toaster's broken, so I can only put 2 pieces in instead of 4.
We just bought him the toaster actually.
Oh, you're rich.
It's very nice. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
I can't afford a new toaster.
Yeah. I don't know if I have like a go-to snack. Is Simon a go-to snack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a snack?
Of course.
I had it for dinner last night.
See, I don't. Be
What determines it being a snack to a meal? Is it 2 sandwiches? Now it's a meal. Is it 4 packets of Simon? It's a meal.
I don't
or-
know. I guess to me, I was just thinking about like how much effort you put into making it.
Oh, Simon's 0 effort.
Like,
Yeah,
because
it's a
obviously
snack.
any snack can be a dinner.
Yeah.
But
I agree.
It's true.
I don't think any dinner can be a snack.
Go-to snack? Simon cereal.
What do you put in your salmon though?
If I'm
I
getting
don't know why I say it.
crazy,
I don't even call it salmon.
You call it noodles.
Not
Call it
call it
salmon.
ramen or salmini.
Simon. Sorry,
What do you put in it though?
I'll call it Simon for you.
Nah, don't even worry.
No, that's my fault.
Just don't let it happen again.
Like an egg, I'll put eggs in it.
Do you
If I really want to get like
cook up the
wild,
eggs separately or you crack the egg in the pot?
crack the egg in the pot. Hopefully, it doesn't like that.
Hey, what kind of eggs you use? What kind of eggs are you using, sir?
Sorry. Hopefully it doesn't sound like that. But yeah, I haven't done that in years though.
Like crack the egg in the.
Yeah, no, I haven't done that. I just eat it just plain Jane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get crazy. Especially if it's a snack, like it's just. Again, sorry. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, no,
I always
Plain
got to
Jane.
put something. I always got to put eggs in there, man.
every time.
For real?
Every time, just it's more filling.
I've only had it like once.
Dude, like for 2 packets of
Like we used to put not the red salt because that was later in life, but like the eggs and we put hot dogs in it too.
hot dogs, man.
Yeah, hot dogs. Was,
Hell yeah.
Spam.
Bro,
We
honestly-
randomly put like spam or something in it.
For like 2 packets of ramen, I'll put 6 eggs in there. Like
2
cook up 6 eggs.
Damn, for real?
I love eggs, bro.
Damn, I
Come from
didn't. I didn't
our
know
family,
that.
man, loves eggs, bro. I could eat eggs whenever, where I'll never get tired.
How's your favorite style of eggs? What's your favorite? Like, you go to a restaurant, you go to Denny's, you go to IHOP, you go to
It's always
Black
gotta be,
Bear.
Yeah, I always gotta have it fried and just a little yolk, a little runny.
so over medium, or no more than that, over easy.
Sure.
Okay. So you tell the waiter just a little yolky.
Yeah, that's what. There's a fried them joint, a little yolky. Yeah,
Oh man, I can't do the yolk.
man, it's the best part.
I can I never eat them like that, but if I do eat them over medium, over easy, however the hell you want to say it, I only eat it like that in a sandwich. Obviously, I don't eat it scrambled in a sandwich. I've done it before, but
I'm scrambled every time. I've
yeah,
never
if I'm
known-
eating it like on a plate or something, no, it's scrambled every time.
I can't have the yolk touching my potatoes and.
See, I'm only like that with syrup.
Oh yeah, sir. If pancakes are on a separate plate. every
Yo,
time.
yeah, every time. Even if they come on one, I gotta ask for another plate, pull those off, put it.
Yeah.
If the
100%.
syrup touches anything, it's a wrap.
Really.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
You just stir the pot and
I'm not gonna mix my plate up like that, but I mean,
No, I'll
it ain't
eat
gonna hurt
it.
nobody if
Yeah.
my syrup is all over my bacon and eggs. Like I'm eating it.
I'm cool with it on bacon, I
Yeah,
guess.
the
I'm cool with
eggs,
it, but it's
I can't.
the eggs that I'm like, damn,
bro,
I'm eating
anything,
sugar
bro.
eggs, bro.
I mean, you don't like McGriddles?
that's different.
no,
That's different. That's
I'm
from
not. I'm
Ronald.
not a
Oh, sir.
McGriddle.
When Ronald makes it, it's different.
I don't really like McGriddles.
If I'm- yeah.
But you know what I do like? Weirdly, I like the McChicken griddles, McGriddle chicken.
Oh yeah, you're doing
Those go.
Okay.
Those are McGriddles too.
Those
Yeah,
okay. Then
he-
that I like.
He's
those
not
then.
making any sense right now.
Sorry, yeah, I
to
like
me.
those then.
Those-
But the sausage ones, for some reason, I don't like those.
Those are amazing.
Yeah,
I mean, I think they're both good.
I've only had it once though, and I remember the one time I had it, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then they had the chicken one, and I love chicken, so I had the chicken one.
I'm hella hungry.
Man, McDonald's breakfast sounds great.
I'm actually gonna put hot dogs in top ramen tonight.
Oh, we're not going to McDonald's. Okay, all right.
You gotta put sriracha in your sashimi, man.
Oh yeah. I've done that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love sriracha.
I gotta have my noodles a little spicy.
I love sriracha.
Always.
I've never had sriracha in my life.
You ever put a
What? You don't like hot sauce, period?
No, it's cool. Sriracha's the thick one, right?
sriracha?
But sriracha's the best hot sauce. That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
sriracha's
Thick. It's just throwing me off. I can't do it.
No, like the chili one, too, like not even like the one where like you actually have to scoop. I like the chili paste. I like that one.
Oh no.
It's the same. It's like pretty much the same thing, but
You gotta scoop it.
yeah,
It's like in a little jar. Mm-hmm. Yeah, never had that.
It's a mental
I'm
thing.
sure.
I think it just tastes better
I'm
to me.
sure. I'm sure it's so fire though.
it's good. It's hella good though. For yeah, you ever put mayonnaise in your sashimi?
Nah, but my cousins put cheese in there. Like whether it's a Kraft single or shredded cheese.
Just throw a single in there.
For real, I've never done it. I don't. Doesn't sound good, but or my brother he likes to. My brother he likes to just take it out the packet and then put the
Cheese.
little sauce of the seasoning on it and just like run it through water
Bruh,
and just eat it like that.
bruh, we don't have to do that anymore though.
No, I've never done that, sir.
Okay.
I'm just telling you what you like. Hey, and for our viewers that do that too, man, we love you guys, man. I don't know what,
Kai
this,
does
I don't know what
that
you're talking about. No, for real, I've seen this fool put barbecue sauce on it too.
Bruh.
I know he doing too much, man, but you know,
Damn.
trust me, me and all my siblings have roasted him for it.
That is something.
He loves it. I don't know.
Hey, do you?
God bless him.
I'm saying.
Seriously. Okay. Now, this is our personal growth portion. We're going to try to put something like this in every episode. This is going to be like the basic format for our episodes. This one, I want us to be able to tap in a little deeper on this one. Okay. But the reason I wanted to go over this is because something that came to my mind throughout the week, especially where I'm at in my life. This is, I think me and my wife can agree, we've been talking about this more and more. I just feel like where I'm at in life, things are kind of like, I don't want to say they're falling into place, but we've gone through it. We're still going through it a little bit, but we've gone through it. From anywhere from marriage, from no money, from housing, jobs, like we've gone through it. And I know like during that time, especially with mental health being a hot topic nowadays, we've had our ups and downs. I'm sure all of us have, but lately I've felt like I feel really good. Like I can honestly say that, like, not that I wasn't happy. I don't want to say that I was sad or I was depressed that whole time. But like lately I've just been feeling joy, feeling better about the circumstances that I'm in. And also I think it does help feeling better with circumstances that I'm in, but I feel optimistic about the things to come too, right? When it wasn't always like that.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not even talking about podcast wise. I'm just talking about relationship wise, family wise, money wise, job, career wise, also podcast wise, friendships and relationships wise. I just kind of feel like lately now I do also know that something's creeping around the corner waiting for my ass. Right. Like things have been too good for a little bit now and something's coming up to bite me in the ass. I don't know what it is. Hopefully I'm strong enough to take it on. But lately I can honestly say that I've been happy. Like, I still don't have hella money. I'm still check to check. Mm-hmm. I still don't like my job, but like, I'm happy with where I'm at in life, right? I feel like I have everything I need. Obviously, I'm always going to want more, whether it's material things or emotionally wanting more, mentally wanting more for myself and for others. That's always going to be there. But I can honestly say that I'm happy. So going off of that, there was a post that I sent to you guys, and the picture is a hallway, like a high school hallway with lockers and stuff, and it's filled with balloons, like party balloons, like not fat balloons, but like the individual balloons. Mm-hmm. It says a professor gave a balloon to every student who had, a professor gave a balloon to every student who had to inflate it, write their names on it, and throw it in the hallway. The professor then mixed all the balloons. The students were then given 5 minutes to find their own balloon. Despite a hectic search, no one found their own balloon. At that point, the professor told the students to take the first balloon that they found and hand it to the person whose name was written on it. Within 5 minutes, everyone had their own balloon. The professor said to the students, "These balloons are like happiness. We will never find it if everyone is looking for their own. But if we care about other people's happiness, we'll find ours too." Right? So that was the question that arose to me going through that or reading through that, and just a thought-provoking post. But what does happiness look like then? I think that's the biggest thing to, I don't want to say ensure happiness, but that will bring happiness, I think. I think that's simplest. I'll say it's the simplest way to find that happiness or to receive that happiness is to look outward, right? Not easy, though, when you are going through those times. But that's a question that I bring to the table here is, what does happiness look like to you?
Man, when we talk about happiness, I got to think of the times of my life where I felt the most happy. This is so it's such a random memory that I have. like just for an example, I think back to I was like a sophomore in high school. I went to visit my cousins, and like all our first cousins on my dad's side, we all came together, and we played a game of kickball, like together. There was like 20 of us, and like I don't know why that thought comes to my head. Like I just remember in that moment, like being so happy to be with my family, and just going to thinking about other times of being happy. It always ties into family. Each memory that I have of being happy has always been tied into family. So, well, you know, the question, what does happiness look like to me? It's being with family, being surrounded by family. Especially now being married, you know, I haven't been married for too long, but
How long have you been married?
like
A
10
year? Has it
months.
been a year now?
No,
Yeah,
not yet.
yeah,
It'll be a year and like 2 months.
Yeah.
So, you know, but now like I have this opportunity to start a new family, you know, with my wife, and you know that's something that she's been able to, I guess, adapt to is how close and tight knit my family are, and me and my siblings are. And she loves it. She loves like how, you know, just because of our culture differences.
Is she coming from a big family too?
No, she has a sister and a brother.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and she has a great relationship with both of them. But it's different. It's just different with me and my siblings. Not to say it's any better. It's just different. But I'm glad to like, you know, bring her along and show her how like, you know, my family operates and what kind of family that we want to build together. You know, taking
Sure.
from both sides.
Pick and choose what you want from each side or what you don't want.
Yeah.
Because I've learned a lot of what I don't want.
Yeah, I mean, and that goes into, you know, that the other question, like how do we obtain happiness? You gotta surround yourself with those with people, not even just family, you know, like friends that I think share those same values of family. Friends that you could see being family. I don't have any, you know, friends like my closest friends are my family, you know. So what does happiness look like to me? It's got to be family. Like just being with family. It would suck to. I don't know what it's like to not live close to family. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, besides like being on a mission or something. But,
Right.
But like to live like if I were to live like 4 hours away, man, that would suck. I've never like lived like less than 2 hours. To 1 hour now.
Because you said you had siblings out here now, right?
Yeah,
They're all in Utah Valley?
All my except for one sister, but all my siblings are here.
Interesting.
But and I love it too, man. I love being close to I love that my family's out here. That's just a hop, skip, and a jump.
No, that's actually the that's actually like the number one rule that I live by. What you were saying is something that our dad used to say growing up was the way he said it was you choose your friends, don't let your friends choose you. Right. And so the way it's adapted over time is just being careful with who you surround yourself with. Right. And I think going back to giving Kai his flowers, this all started because of just the mutual interest in entrepreneurship that we had, or just him being so tangible again. And so him sparking that again, it's important to have someone like that in your corner or multiple people like that in your corner, right? I think you can tell a lot about one person by the crowd he decides to hang around, right? Because it's just a fact that when you surround yourself by people, and obviously you're to your point, you being surrounded by your family, whoever you surround yourself with, it's like I don't know, it's the scientific term for it, but like you begin to start thinking alike, acting alike, becoming more alike. So whatever you want to be in life, surround yourself by those type of people. Your source of happiness comes from family. And so you choose to surround yourself with family, and that's what your source of happiness is, right? So it makes perfect sense. But I that's just something that I thought of. I live by that as well. Family is happiness. Ezra, what does happiness look like to you, Ezra?
I don't know the exact like one word answer. I don't think it was a one word answer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No.
But like what Mike said, thinking of like my happiest times. For me, it goes to what was I doing during that time?
Mm-hmm.
Who was I hanging out with? What extracurriculars were I doing? How much was I going to church? How much was I praying? Like certain things go into that. And I'll realize like, damn, I was real happy because of X, Y, and Z, and realize that X, Y, and Z I'm not doing today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's what you're doing, who you're with, everything we're saying. But to me, it's like I've been trying to this past year, especially with COVID and everything, I've been trying to find like joy instead of happiness, like learning the difference between the two. And
Okay.
so for me, it's a much deeper level than happiness, because happiness it's fickle, it comes and goes, and it's like it's hard to obtain and keep it. But like when you're joyous, it's so easy to be. They go hand in hand, joy and unselfishness. To what you said about the post, it's perfect, because when I'm focusing on other people and like, oh, you're having a bad day, let's focus on you. It just like I feel better, as cliche as it sounds, but it's just like I'm not worried about me anymore. I'm not worried about what all the stress levels, everything I'm going through, thinking about X, Y, and Z, check to check, I hate my job type thing. When I'm focusing on how's Seth doing, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So happiness is just, I guess, unselfishness. That's a word. You want to sub it up in one word. But for me, it's just, I'm trying to find that. Just moving out here, it's very different. But I don't want to go off the rail too much, but I've been really trying to focus on being comfortable in uncomfortable zones. And when that comes, you get blessings, you get happiness and joy, and all of it reaps together to me. So the move out here, very uncomfortable, very sudden. Barber school, very uncomfortable, very sudden. I just signed up.
No comfort in the growth zone.
Exactly. And I've always heard it, church services, whatever it may be. I'm always hearing like the uncomfortable zone is where you grow the most. The podcast, this is new territory.
Man.
Very uncomfortable.
So.
But I'm not going to grow and reach my true happiness or joy if I don't do it. If you stay comfortable, you're going to go through the same patterns. Nothing's going to change. So to me, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just like on the cusp of it. I'm seeing the blessings come. I'm like, dang, I'm so close because I'm doing the podcast, because I'm in barber school, because I moved to Provo. Like a whole bunch of things that I'm grateful for. It's not easy, but I can tell that like, okay, like it's different when you hear it and then you live it. Like, yeah, these uncomfortable zones. Yeah, like I can. My blessings are coming, and I'm very excited.
That goes to what we were talking about when you walked in today. Me and my wife were going over several things today before we came to the studio. As walked in, me and my wife were having a conversation. We were doing family home evening, so we were going over certain topics over the lesson this week, and it was talking about one of the questions that I really liked is why is it that only some blessings, or in this case you can think of, are some positive or good things that happen to you, why is it that only those things happen after certain trials? Like, why do you have to go through the dirt to get to what you want, or your reward, or what you deserve, or what you've earned? I don't know if I have a question as to why that is. I mean, if you put it as cliche or as simple as you want, like it means more when you earn it. Right. But something that my wife was saying was the reason that the trials are there, the reason why the bad times are there, and why the happiness is, or the joy or the reward is on the other side, is because you come out a different person. Right. You're never the same person before any trial you go through. Right. So you are Mike now. You go through this shitty time. When you come out, you're a more improved Mike. Right? You're no longer the person that you were before that because of whatever you were supposed to learn. Right? If you come out the same person, that bad time was in vain. Like that was for nothing. You went through that for shits and giggles.
Even if you don't come out victorious,
right?
Like whatever
right.
the case may be, if you don't come out on top, it's still a learning experience.
Right.
You still like, damn, okay, this is what I could have done. You still grow from it.
You're still different.
Exactly. You don't have to win.
Right. I think that going back to the name Homegrown, you don't have to have this beautiful, perfect storyline home for home to mean something to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You are who you are because of the trials, because of the happiness, because of what you didn't have, because of what you did have growing up, right? Happiness is what you make it, I believe. I know I still somewhat feel that way, but I know growing up, I know happiness or money is not happiness. I think it will make me feel a lot better. And so lately, like financially, this is better than what I've done ever in my whole life. But I think another sorry, just something else to throw into this whole happiness bucket is happiness looked a lot different when I was single.
Right.
It looked way different when I was married, and it looks totally different now that I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I weigh a lot of my happiness on how my wife and kids are doing. You know what I mean? And so I think that is a part of what this post is talking about, looking outward, even if it is people you live with.
Right.
It doesn't have to be someone on the street. It doesn't have to be.
You. It's,
Yeah. And so I feel like I've been working my ass off. I've been trying to get these things so I can bring in as much money as I can, because I just feel like if my wife and kids are comfortable, I could care less what happens to me.
Right.
I could care less. And so I think that's where the source of my happiness right now is coming. Obviously, the money is the thing, making that possible, but I can still choose to feel a certain way. But I think that's just the doorway to what is on the other side to bring that happiness. But I think the root of it is where my happiness is lying in, right? Because if I'm bringing more money in, and hopefully soon we'll be bringing a lot more money in, I'm sure I'm going to be happier.
Right.
I don't know if it's necessarily because I have more money, but it's what that money is doing for me.
The memories you're creating because
I have this opportunity to create that, right? It's no secret that you aren't doing anything without money in this world, right? Obviously, you can do things more meaningful without money still, but like if you have dreams, aspirations of doing anything, money is extremely helpful.
You need a couple dollars.
You need a few. You know what I mean? And so I think I always tied the two, and I've never believed like, no, money brings me happiness. It's just the road. It's just the avenue. It's just the vehicle to take me there.
Yeah, even like how you were talking about, you know, making sure your family's taken care of. It's really hard to teach a kid that money doesn't make you happy.
It is.
You know, so you know that money, you know, to you could tell yourself that, you know, but you're using that money to make your kids happy, your family happy, make sure they're taken care of. So yeah, you really can't do anything without money.
It's hard because I remember Ezra telling me this once. I'm pretty sure it was Ez.
Probably was. This topic comes up quite often.
Yeah, it was hard for me to figure that out because I was like, well, then how come all the people that have money on the surface obviously look happy to me? Yep. If I got $1 million in the bank right now, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be happy.
Cheese and ear to
hopefully, right?
Yep.
Hopefully. It's not because of what it can buy me. Obviously, I'm not going to sit here in front and say I don't want the newest stuff. I want a Tesla right now. I would like a Tesla. Sweet. I want whatever J's I want. Yeah. I want whatever but this is like for me, whatever my wife asks for, I never want to be able to tell her no.
Right.
Whatever my kids ask for, I never want to be able to tell them no. I will, right? Because the conversation we had about how I feel like my parents did really well raising us having the money, but us not knowing we had the money, playing that whole game. But
freedom aspect of it.
Yes.
I got you.
Yes. Yeah. I want to be able to say, yeah, I can do that. I don't have to because it's not the source of my happiness, right? But I think, again, from being single, married, having kids, the happiness, the goal of happiness changes every single time, right?
So, the question was?
This is Mr. Blurry himself. By the way.
What's good? So the question is, what is happiness, right?
What does happiness look like to you?
Well, I think this is crazy, but like, I think it's attitude and being grateful all the time.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because like my grandpa said something interesting where like life's problems, life situations is 10%, and the way you look at it is 90%. So you're in control of everything on how you react to a situation, to a problem. And when I heard that, it just kind of hit me because, you know, you can be facing like, you know, the worst issues ever, and you just got to be thinking, all right, there's so many different ways you can handle your emotions. If you think of it from like a logical perspective, you understand, all right, I know how to solve this problem by doing A, B, C. Because if you just kind of like pop off and go crazy, you're not going to do anything. You're just going to make things worse. And I just think this is funny because I was watching like a J. Cole interview like last night. It was like Angie Martinez, 2014.
I've watched that so many times.
It's healthy to watch.
Man.
You have to. Like,
Yeah.
So I was watching it and it was like, this guy would be talking about like, what's his goal from here on out? And he was just like, just start appreciating. And it's crazy how like, you know, you can get so caught up with the grind. You can get so caught up with like validation from others and trying to like make sure you get ahead of the next person. But when you just kind of like stop and you take the time to like write 5 things that you can be happy about, or like that 5 great things that happened today that you're grateful for, it's crazy the type of like experience that you start to pick up on the details of life.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Having a family, all of those little things, from meeting the right girl, all those things. If you just stop, you take time to just look back on your life, on all those little small decisions that led you to
small
where you're
choices.
at,
Yeah.
you can just learn to be like, damn, this is crazy. This wasn't supposed to happen, but God is helping me get to where I'm supposed to be. And I just think like if everyone just took time to just be more grateful for the little things, that you can actually learn to be happy.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah. Appreciation in the moment.
Exactly.
Right? Good.
I just seen something yesterday. Actually, just watched a little service, and it was like a little challenge, and that's perfect piggyback off what Kai said. It was when your alarm goes off in the morning, and you snooze it, you get 9 minutes, right? Before that, why is it? I don't know why it's 9 minutes, but you get 9 minutes till your next alarm goes off. And he challenged you for those 9 minutes, instead of complaining like, "Damn, I gotta go to work, I gotta go to school, I gotta do this, that," just to be grateful and think of certain things you can do in those 9 minutes to get yourself ready for the day. And I tried it. I tried it in the morning. It was great. Feeling great, man.
You did it this morning?
This morning.
Okay.
I seen it yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. My alarm went off at 11, but, still, I snoozed it.
Hey, he didn't ask what time. He just said when the alarm hits.
Yeah.
What is you
Exactly.
appreciative of?
So, yeah, you get 9 minutes, and it's like, nobody likes waking up. Even if you're morning people, I don't care. You don't like waking up first thing in the morning. And it's very easy to be like, damn, I got
Honestly,
this to do.
that
this to
10
do,
minutes
this,
of waking up, and like from the moment you wake up to the moment you're out of bed, that is
Yeah.
the worst time of the day.
Exactly.
No, I love that
worst.
time.
It's so
Goodness, you
I
are
thrive during that
you's
time.
a beast. Oh, you hella appreciative. You hella grateful.
Except it's not 10 minutes, it's like 45. But
Oh, that's a long,
I love it.
it's a long meditating session.
There's a lot of things, I got to be grateful for. I don't want to miss nothing.
Right.
it's just like, if you can do it in those 9 minutes where nobody likes those 9 minutes, it's,
And nothing's bugging you
Yeah.
either. Nothing's around you during that
Exactly.
time. You have no outside distractions unless your son is beating you over the head with something. But you have no other distractions. So that is a perfect time for you to like really to really think, meditate in some words, like what Cole would always
Yeah.
say. But like time for you to really process, like even if it's just the day before,
Yeah.
or like things you need to go through during that day. Like, man, I'm just grateful I have an agenda today.
exactly.
I
Mine
have a
is-
job to go
The
to.
glass is always half full.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I gotta go to school. Some people ain't in school. You feel me? Like, I gotta.
Yeah, man.
Just little. You can really break it down to a T. Like, I gotta drive to school. Some people ain't got a car. Some people ain't got school. It's just certain things that like. Damn, I'm really blessed.
Yeah. No, I like what you going back to what you two are saying, with having a positive outlook and at the 90-10 thing that you're talking about, Nipsey says something close to that too. And I can't remember the exact quote, but the way he relates to that too is 90% of life, like what you're saying, is how you react to things. And I think in this specific interview, he was talking about like systemic racism, but kind of to turn that just a little is something that we go over with treatment kids, right? With the jobs that we hold.
Yeah.
How no one can tell you how to feel about life.
Right.
I can't tell you to be happy or sad about whatever situation you're going through. I can't tell you to not be angry when someone does something to you. But the way you react to that one thing is going to determine how the rest of your day is going to go, how the rest of your week's going to go, how the rest of your life's going to go. Exactly. So if you have a habit of reacting negatively and when someone cuts you off in line, I don't know, like you can react however you want, but the way you react to those smaller situations is going to tell me how you react when something really big happens to you. It's hard to have that glass half full mindset. But I think like anything comes with practice, whether it's the 9 minutes in the morning or taking a separate block of your day to just think about things that you're appreciative of. How you react to things tells me a lot more about who you are than what you're actually going through.
That's crazy that you brought that up, man, because we literally teach boys that
all the time.
Hey, like, dude,
all the
man,
time.
I know you're pissed off, and I'm not even going to tell you that you shouldn't be pissed off.
I'm not allowed to. I can't tell you how to feel.
Exactly. But, like, how are you going to react to this, man?
Right.
Like, how, like, you know, what your actions, like, what are they going to lead to? So, things like that, man.
I think that's a huge source of happiness.
Yeah.
Right? Because shitty things happen to you all the time.
You can't control that part.
You can't control that part. Right? And what's even crazier to think about is like something that's shitty to me or a trial that I have is probably nothing to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My trials are my trials.
First world problems. It's
right.
Like, damn.
Like what I deem a huge issue in my life is probably nothing compared to you. You've probably gone through that 6 times a week. This happens to me once a year, and I'm like, bro, this is the worst. So you can't tell me what's hard for me.
Yeah.
I can't tell you when you're having a hard time for you to just be like, this is nothing. Your trials are your trials for a reason. You're supposed to learn something from that for a reason. But it doesn't matter what it is, and it never matters what happens to you. Never. How bad it is, how embarrassing it is, how disrespectful it is, how you react to that will tell me what kind of person you are. Yeah. Positive, negative, and again, that's not to say that it's easy.
No.
Again, that's not to say that it's easy or that anybody can do it, but you have to be mindful as to how you're reacting to these problems, right? It could be anything in the whole world. Someone's talking about you. Big whoop. How do you react to that? You know what I mean? It could be anything. But yeah, I like that though. How do you obtain happiness? I think it really does go back to that mindset.
Yeah, because I think that's a good mindset to have, man. Like the glass half full. I think for me, what works best for me, man, is like life is just too short.
Man,
I think life is too short. I think I've had too many loved ones pass away. Like, you know, and not from old age, from like, you know, sickness and whatever it may be. Like I literally wake up every day. I remind my wife every day of this. Like anytime we get in a little disagreement or something and like I'm about to leave, I'm like, all right, well, if I get in a car accident or something, you know
man, I'm the same way.
Yeah. She hates it.
My wife does too.
She cries. She's like, why do you do that? And I'm like, you never know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. Anything.
It doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's how I've looked at it, man, for a long time. Man. So every day, man, I go out there and that's why, like, even when you're talking about stepping out of your comfort zone to do this podcast, life is too short for me to like regret. Like, man, I had these dreams and aspirations that I didn't, you know, try to achieve because I was too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You know, too scared to do stuff, man. Life is way too short.
And all of those choices are intertwined, right? The choices that Kai was talking about, all those choices are intertwined. All of them, from the person you decide to date, decide to marry, the people you decide in your podcast, the people you decide to hang out with on the weekends, people you decide to go to church with, the people you, like, all of those make a huge difference in where we are at now.
100%.
Right? Like, all of us here have a significant other, whether we're just dating, married, we have kids, whatever the case may be. But it's important to have that person, because that person hopefully is pushing you to whatever dream that we're all trying to accomplish in the moment right now.
Yeah.
100%.
Right? Every little small choice like that, it's all very, very important.
It's crazy because just the validation from that significant, oh man, it hit different.
It means the world.
Man. Like just today, I sent the picture of Emoji's cut to my girl. And like, I'm like, all right, you feel me? Like, I'm thinking it's cool. You feel me? Like my 5th, 6th head I'm cutting. And she's like, damn, that's clean. She was like, you gotten so much better. I'm like, hell yeah.
You right.
Hell yeah.
And you know what? And I think it's important to note, guys like that.
Oh man, do we ever.
Love it.
I'm not too
Man,
strong.
gas me up.
Like, yes.
Come on.
Yes.
Talk to me nice.
Me and my wife were just talking about it. So have you ever heard, this is, again, I love it, but we're going on. Have you ever heard of like the love languages?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh man, I hate those.
Sorry. You don't like those?
It's just difficult, man. Especially when yours and your significant others don't match.
No, yeah, me and my wife do not match.
Oh man.
Yes.
At all.
Do yours?
No, not
Yours?
really.
Hell no.
Oh man, I'm so glad I'm not alone.
See, but what's interesting, do you know what love languages are? Yeah. You've heard of it? You don't have any? I'm just kidding.
It's McDonald's.
No, that's a love language, boy. Yeah. So mine is touch and words of affirmation, right? But something that I've learned recently,
Same.
I think. Thank you.
Come on.
What's yours?
No, mine's touch, but it's funny because my wife's is words of affirmation. So
Really?
So see, like while we were saying, like we love to get hyped up. Like I do love it when she does that, but I have trouble like doing that for her.
Oh yeah.
So like me giving her words of affirmation.
Okay.
I struggle on that part. I mean, I'm getting better at it for sure, but like
I
definitely
feel-
when we first started dating,
I feel that.
she needed that from me. She was screaming that for me.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to give it because
Interesting.
I'm a gangster. So No, it's just but mine's definitely like physical touch. And she, even when we first started dating, like she was not the cuddling type. She never was. And me, I mean, I ain't gonna say in a minute, bro. Like, yeah,
You the little spoon. You the little spoon. I feel you. I'm with it. That's how, my wife's the same way. She was never, because they just weren't accustomed to that.
Yeah.
Like my family, like
Growing
we hugging, we dapping, hugging, like kissing each other. Whoa. Sorry. Chill out. Like, but her family just wasn't like that though.
Yeah.
Like, so to me, that's my love language too. And that's how I give my love language too, is touch and words of affirmation. But something that I continue to learn with it is your love language is what you want to receive.
That's
right?
where the struggle is.
I'm over here thinking at the beginning of all this is my love language is
How I portray it.
is touch and words of affirmation.
No,
I'm
okay.
hella good at that.
Yeah.
We driving, my hands right here, dog. She's like the whole time. You feel me? Like my wife's sitting on the couch. What you doing? All this? Come sit right here. Like that's how I'm thinking. Like, no, this is my love language. This is how I have to show you I love you. No, that's how I want you to show me that you love me. Right. So now thinking of it differently as of recently, to be honest with you, it's made a huge difference. Right.
Yeah.
But sorry, I only say all that because when you were talking about being like hyped up like that, oh, that is don't get me wrong. I love when y'all hype me up.
No.
I love it.
For real.
But man, it hits different when it's shorty, it's ooh.
Especially when I'm like in this uncomfortable zone. Like
Yeah.
I'm stressing about what I'm doing. And
Yeah.
like to hear it, I'm just like, damn, I love you.
See, and what's crazy is the way and again, I don't say this to be like cocky or arrogant, but like I just feel like anything I do, I'm pretty good at it.
See, yeah. That's usually how I feel. Not right now. But
I've like
we're getting there. We're getting
almost anything that I've done, I've definitely outside my comfort zone as far as like attacking it or accomplishing it. But like podcasts, I feel like come natural to me because I just talk shit anyways.
Right.
So I got a big mouth. I'm always talking. So it just comes easy to me. Yeah. Right. My job, like looking outwardly, I feel like that's very easy for me. I don't know what the hell. Football, like I felt like I was pretty good in football. It came easy to me. Anything athletically, I feel like I'm decent. I can hold my own. So I know that, but it don't mean that I don't want someone else to tell me that.
Oh, for sure.
Right? Especially the one that I love. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I love, man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I still can't take a compliment from my wife, man.
That's
Anytime
crazy.
she tries to gas me up, I'm like, hey, chill.
That's crazy.
She hates it. But then she gets mad, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, say it then. I love it.
You a G, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why. No, I mean, I don't know what, like taking compliments?
You don't like the limelight. You don't like the spotlight.
No, I don't. Which is why I wasn't comfortable doing that.
You're doing amazing, by the way.
Yeah,
you really are a G.
I'm still working on getting out of my comfort zone. I feel like I'm
Yo, it's Mike.
I'm moving too much.
Oh, it's Mike.
All right, I'm turning my mic.
No, yeah. That's crazy. What's your significant other's love language?
Words of affirmation. I think that's it. Which I suck at. I suck at communicating. I'm god awful. Terrible.
Really?
It's a real struggle. I can't talk like, bruh. If you ask me questions, I'll be like, yeah.
But you can't initiate it?
Nah, it's just difficult.
Like, damn, shorty, you look good.
Nah, like I can gas her up all day, every day. That's second nature. It's just doing it in an effective way to where it's not like, damn, girl, you look good. You know, like
those are the easy ones. Those are the easy ones.
Well, that's the easiest time is like complimenting her looks.
Exactly.
But they want more than that. It's like the little things they do that we, like making us some food or something like that. Things that could be easily missed.
Right.
But yeah, that's the struggle. Is like I'm a big service person. So like I'll help you do whatever you need. I'll go run to the store, get you whatever you need. And it's like to her, it's like, oh cool, that's nice, thanks. But to me, I'm thinking I'm doing like, I did that.
That's not how she receives it. Yeah. My wife says gifts and time.
Yeah, hers. Yeah, quality time and words of affirmation. That's my gross.
And I thought the gifts one was funny. Was weird. I thought it was like
I would have never guessed hers was gifts.
Gifts. What the hell? It's not the actual.
Gold
it's not
digger.
the actual gift. Yeah. Oh yeah. She's still digging. There ain't much over here. It's not the actual gift. It's not the tangible, the material, but it's she likes the like, wow, you thought of me in that moment to buy me that. That took me forever to learn because I was like, I always thought it was like, man, you really like you're gonna base my love off of this object that I'm giving you,
bro.
Like,
how did you manage to like
at first,
work on
it
that?
was like
that's
weird.
How I feel.
At first, it was like I feel a type of way about that. I feel like if that's it, like I'll buy you a pair of shoes every week if you want me to. Man. That's easy. Man. I could do that. But it took me a while to like because there's the thing about women, they're not just gonna. They'll tell you what their love language is, but they're not going to tell you how to go get it.
There ain't no steps. There's
right.
This
so
is
she said,
"Good luck."
She said gifts. I'm thinking, cool. Here. But it's like, no. When it's the thought behind that gift.
Right.
Now I get it.
We had this conversation last Tuesday, a very small conversation, and you remembered it this Wednesday.
Right.
And you brought it for me.
Right.
Yeah.
And I get that. I understand, and I'm with it. Mm-hmm. I love to do that. It just sucks because I'm not good at that.
Exactly.
Man.
Because I'm always weighing out like, I don't know, maybe this is a cop-out, maybe this is justification, but I'm always like weighing out like, damn, I'm hella thinking about you right now, girl, but I can't spend $160 on these shoes right now.
Hey,
maybe I'm thinking so like, if I don't have to eat this week, I'll get you them because I really want to show you that I'm thinking about you. But maybe I'm thinking of it wrong still. I don't know.
I don't even know how to describe it, like, because it's not her love language, but it's mine to her. Like, so like the thing about me, I guess how I show I love people is like buying them stuff. Like if I got the money for it, whether it's my wife, my family, like if I got the money for it, like I'm gonna spend it on you. So
still
like,
waiting for you to show me you love me.
Man. No love over here, Mike.
Sorry, guys. We're only in episode 2. No, but like for real, like anytime my wife had a birthday, you know, Valentine's Day, like man, I spent whatever
Sure.
money just like the amount I never thought of it. But like she would rather have like she would rather have those words of affirmation. She would rather have like those little just really little things but for me it's like no, I got to get you, I got to spend all this money on you. But my wife never cared about that.
Right.
She would rather have, it's weird, but that's how I show my love for people because I don't know why.
I think
I don't know
that's
what that
dope.
means.
No, I think that's dope. And I always want to do that for people. Like I'll think of anybody like, oh, C would love this. But then my mind's always like, I don't know if I got it like that right now though. So yeah, love languages. Wow.
I'm so glad none of ours match our significant others. I thought I was alone. I'm like, damn, it must be nice to me.
I think it's that way on purpose though. Because it's what they love is what not necessarily that you struggle with, but that things that you just don't really think.
You got to work on.
Again, like with mine, with time, hers is gifts and time. The gifts I was thrown off with that one. But the time one, obviously, I think that's kind of self-explanatory. But time is like not nothing to me, but like
you got to switch your mindset because I'm with you all the time.
yeah.
It's got to be what's the word I'm thinking of?
Like meaningful, meaningful time.
Yes,
like
yes,
spending
yes.
meaningful time though. I guess
Not just sitting on your phone next to each other. Like you gotta, yeah.
yeah, meaningful time. Am I right or am I right? Right?
Stop calling me out like that.
Oh, is that her love language? Time.
It is.
Yeah.
Same thing like yours.
Yeah.
But like I said, is there a time limit where it's like we hung out, now it's
All
time
right,
to
start now. No, I feel you though, because like for our time, it's like I gotta work too.
Right.
Like I'm okay putting like. I feel bad saying it, but I'm kind of okay cutting our time if I have to go and make money, because when I make money, it's for you anyways.
Coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back here.
But they're never okay with that.
They're not, because their idea of me showing love is the time that I'd rather, like, if I go in, sorry to my boys who manage me at work, but like going to work 30 minutes late means the world to my wife.
Yeah.
Especially if she's having a bad day, right? To me, it's like, no. Like my initial reaction is like, if I miss an hour, that's a certain amount of money I can't get back. Like that adds up at the end of the 2 weeks. That adds up. That helps. But in her head, it's like, it's not an ultimatum. Like if you love me, you would stay. But the extra 30 minutes, the extra hour. Hey guys, I'm gonna be late for a little bit. I gotta take care of something. That means so much to her.
I don't want to speak for Sophronia, but I'm sure she knows your mindset on it, and the fact that you sacrificed that for her,
Right.
that's why it means a lot.
Sure. I hope. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to help you on here, man.
Who knows? Thanks, dude. Thanks, man. But yeah, so like and that makes sense, because those are two things that I struggle with, bro. I struggle.
Her love language?
Yeah. I'm really, I don't want to say I'm hella bad at it, but like I'm not very good.
Tell you, I suck.
I'm not good at it. What was hers again? Affirmation and what?
Time.
Yeah.
Which is difficult because long distance really sucks.
Exactly. And it's getting worse now, because now I'm getting a better schedule, so I have more time to do things, but now I'm cutting it again because I want to do what I love to do with this podcast. Oh man, it's
I know,
hard.
yeah.
But my mindset's not a bad mindset, I hope. My whole mindset is like, no, I need to go work 100 hours this week because the money's going to help you anyways.
Right.
No, I need to work on this podcast obviously because I love it. But eventually the goal is to hopefully have it be a source of income for me. And the money's just going to come right back to you anyways. So it comes back to, what does happiness look like? And I'm not going to sit here and say money don't buy me happiness or don't bring me happiness. Like, I am happy when I have more money, but it's not because of what it can do for me. It's because it takes so much stress off of me when I have the money and my kids are cool, my wife is cool. Yeah. Oh man, I think that's why lately I've been feeling so much better, is because I'm not rich at all. But man, I just feel so much better because I have a little bit more freedom. My wife's taken care of. My wife's cool. My kids are cool.
Yeah, that time
That's
one's
crazy. It's all interchangeable.
the time one's a tricky one though.
That's
And
tough.
because like I try to do
Taking notes.
I definitely make sure to set aside time for my wife. What she hates is that I keep track of that time. So like I'm trying to.
Babe, I was with you 2 hours. I'm gonna go hoop today. All right?
That's exactly what I do. That's exactly what I do. I'm like, hey, babe, we did watch 3 episodes. That means I can play Call of Duty for an hour at least. Like, she hates that because she's like, why do you count? Like, why?
That's an
why
hour
do
and a
you keep track of
half.
it?
3 episodes. That's 30 minutes each.
I'm
40 minutes. That's an hour and a half of gaming, right?
Well, yeah, in the fair world. No, yeah. So she hates that though. Like I'm always keeping track of the time. I'm like, damn, I was with you for like 5 hours.
Because even with that, even with the whole love language aspect, there is just how men and women just differ in general too, right? So there's a love language, and then there's just like that. Like that doesn't tell me you love your wife any less. That just means the man just wants to play some games. That's it. Doesn't mean he loves you
trying to schedule
less.
out my nights.
Yeah,
I'm very
it doesn't mean he
productive,
loves
you
you
know?
less.
Organized.
I can see how it can be portrayed that way though, or how it can be perceived that way. Like, wow, you're keeping track just so you can go and have fun. He's like, no, I love you with all of it. I love you from the guts. I'm just trying to get some action on the sticks. That's it. I pause. Yo!
And that's it for episode 2, folks. That was it. Have a good night.
Yo! Sorry. Yikes. What are we? 3 hours deep already? This
Come
is
on,
rough.
man.
Yikes.
Come on, Seth, tighten up.
Get your boy. Get your boy over
Tighten
here,
up.
man.
Anyways, this is episode 2. I'm just kidding.